me make sure this is good. Okay, we good on that. Ah, man, I don't know what's going on with this thing, bro. Zoom is tripping. They don't be slow to take the money though. So it's like, man, y'all get it together.
Never.
Get it together. Sick of it. Tony Baker.
He switched the time to 7.
7 to 9.
Tony Baker, as I live and breathe.
What's up, y'all, man?
What's popping with you?
What's good?
I mean, we out here, bro.
You can throw some cherries. Cool, man. I miss you.
Man, dog.
We got the light. Tell Sabrina she's trash and I'm not buying her art no more because she don't know how to respond, and that's it.
Oh, she said.
No, you did not, Sabrina.
Mo.
Sabrina, check your phone and see whose turn it is.
Really, Black Ron? That's the background.
What is that background, Ron? You gotta explain that.
That's the clan. That's the clan. The cop with the clan over the top. She didn't hit sin, Kev.
Oh, the good old I didn't hit sin.
I apologize. I wrote it all out too. I wrote out a whole thing.
The good old I didn't hit sin. Gets you every time.
I never not.
She says that quite a bit.
But when it comes to our life, he should know. Only yesterday.
Yo, Tahir.
What's popping?
I thought you were frozen.
Nah.
Black Ron is frozen.
Right,
Yo,
frozen.
I'm glad you ain't got a jacket on tonight.
Hey man, mind your business.
Nah.
How about it?
I ain't frozen. I'm watching your ass snack strong, Tony, and I'm watching Kev rock back and forth and sip his drink profusely.
What up, Black Ron, man? Good to see you, bro.
Speaking of drink,
okay.
I'm doing this just for you.
Hold on now.
Just for you, Tahir.
Oh, hold on now. Hold on.
Hold on, Tony. I spill water. I'll raise you that water.
That's for you, my boy.
Okay.
That's for you. Look, fresh out the freezer. Fresh out the freezer.
Got that chill on it.
Boy.
Ron, what's going on with your internet, man? We got to get you off of whatever you want. You spotty as hell. You might have to restart your modem.
What you drinking, Kev?
I'm on Teddy Riley.
Tennessee whiskey. Remember hand grenades, Stone?
Yeah, I was talking.
You're gonna die tonight, guys. Death. You hear me? Death.
we're so much, man.
We're alive though.
The hand grenade, man. That's gonna tear you up. The hand grenade.
We were like, when we dying?
Yeah. we jumped on the grenade and it didn't go off. We were like, all right, okay. That was a big letdown.
A huge letdown. The marketing was great. The delivery was terrible.
Right.
Oh, there she go.
Leslie Jones in this thing, pressing buttons.
I'm over smooth
and
now.
I'm not doing this shit.
Big Les, that's the oldest thing you can enter with is touch on the screen.
Fuck this motherfucking 17 link niggas. What?
Listen, here's the thing. Leslie, I don't know what happened with that first thing. I said it for.
I'm pushing it and said this nigga's in a session. Why is you in a session? And I'm supposed to be joining in. And then I don't know why. I don't know why another link. Nigga, I'll fight all y'all niggas.
Ron hit me up earlier today, was like, yo, the link say 11:45. I'm like, why does it say that? I was like, I said it for 7. I was like, at the most, it should say 9 o'clock your time. I don't know what was going on with that, but
you gotta set a meeting with that Zoom shit. See, I ain't even know. I just thought you just, get them numbers and shit,
Nah, you gotta set the time so it'll already be there. I always come in like 10 minutes early anyway, just in case somebody pulls up early. But yeah, it is one of those things, man.
Well, I guess I
like to pull up early to get my camera shit worked out, just in case I'm all Teddy Riley.
Can you do that? I was wondering if you could do that because I couldn't figure out how to do the camera shit, and I was like, man, I'm gonna look like a idiot.
Now you good, Les. You good. Your hair's not cut off. If you push the your laptop right there, you're good. Your hair's not cut off. If you just push it back a little bit, you'll be good.
Wait a minute, hold on, nigga. I got a pillow pad. Is that too much?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
I'm low key the only one that don't match. Everybody else got pictures on their wall behind them, white wall with picture frames.
Everybody else got good
with the
internet
green
too,
screen. Like, oh, let me get my shit together. I'm gonna
Ryan,
jump on my phone. I'm gonna do Zoom from my phone.
Yeah, do it on your phone because your computer is trash right now.
Ron said, everybody got D-U-E internet. Ron was in the Matrix.
Hey, you saw him getting drunk in real life. Well, listen, man. Thank everybody for being here, man. We got everybody in here before it's even 10 after the hour. How I always like to do it is just kind of give a little bit about everybody. Y'all know Kev on stage. That's my dog. Y'all know Tony Baker. That's my other dog, man. We toured and shared.
I don't think I never met Kevin in person. Have I met you in person, nigga?
Well, there was just one time we was doing Nate Jackson's comedy show together. But I mean, hey, it's fine. It's totally fine. I mean,
it don't matter, cuz. It don't matter.
Les, I've been wanting to tell you this forever.
Listen.
At that show, you hit so many women in the head with the microphone. I was
because fuck them hoes. Fuck them hoes.
Yo.
Because like you, first of all, why you gonna put me on a show where that motherfucker, you know how that shit was set up. I mean, that's set up for you to bomb like a motherfucker. I wasn't gonna bomb. I was gonna fight you hoes, or you hoes was gonna laugh. Straight the fuck up. I'm tired of this shit. You know Nate Jackson to do a goddamn show in the garage, nigga, and put 1,700 niggas in there.
The funniest part, Les, is watching them get hit in the microphone and looking at their eyes, be like, "Well, I just got hit. I'm not gonna really do that."
Exactly. What you gonna do though? Even a man was looking at him like, "Bitch, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? She just hit you in the head with the mic." Man, that was a wild ass crowd, man.
It was crazy. I was like, man, Big Les is out here really assaulting people, and they are just taking it to the dome.
What venue was this? Was it
This was at the Super Funny where I used to be, Tone, where I met you at.
Okay, yeah.
You know the one where you have the green room is right by the stage, that little fucked up little green room. It's like a restaurant. I mean, unless he done changed in.
That's the same one, right? Because I feel like he's been in 3 different spots.
He had so many spots. I've done all Nate spots, but the last one I did, it was like a big ass green room on the side. You come out and then come up on the stage, that little rackly ass stage. But I love Nate because Nate made it work. You know what I'm saying?
It work.
And he was funny than a motherfucker too. Always funny as fuck.
Nate is mad.
Nate, I owe a lot of my comedy career to Nate. He gave me stage time every week. I didn't realize how hard that was to get.
Oh man. Yeah.
And it's hard for y'all niggas think it's hard for y'all. I be seeing y'all doing spots in Laugh Factory and complaining. I be like, fuck these bitch ass motherfucker. I had Jamie Masada tell me one time, I was like, Jamie, I don't know why you not put me on the main show. Like, I know all the comedians. I'm always on the main show with these comedians. These the same comedians I work with. Why the fuck am I not on the main show? Because he would never put me on the 8 o'clock show. Oh, you're too funny. You're too funny, Leslie. No one can father you. And I was like, dude, that's not a good reason.
That's why you put somebody to close. That's why you have that person close, though.
Man, when I say fuck, that's the same motherfucker that said I wasn't gonna make it either. And I was like,
yeah.
God.
You took it back to the 90s.
Man,
in your face, motherfucker.
I've been doing comedy since '87. Okay.
Wow.
What? Yeah, 1987.
RoboCop came out in 1987.
Shut up, Tony.
RoboCop. When RoboCop was in theaters, Leslie Jones was like, "What's up, y'all?"
And I remember RoboCop. I remember did we go to the movies to see RoboCop? We might have, but I might have been drunk.
Yo, 87.
I'm sure I was drunk.
That's
87, and let me tell you, that's when motherfuckers was really like. First of all, let me say, every time I see Tony and Tahir and Kev, whenever I see y'all together, I'll be like, God damn, that shit remind me of when I first started, and we had our group of comics. We was New Jacks, but we traveled everywhere in a group like a posse. we watched each other in the back. Like it was me, Daryl Heath. I forgot what the other dude's name. It was just always us in the back of the townhouse, just like, oh, please don't let this nigga bomb. Please don't let this nigga bomb. Yeah, man, it was back in the day when Pierre had that raggedy ass car and he would hide it behind the garbage can and then wait till everybody leave and then go fucking. And we would be in the car smoking weed, just watching him going, yeah, this nigga got a raggedy ass car. I mean, just like I have done so many fucking spots. It just makes me happy to see y'all being funny because for a minute I thought comedy was lost like a motherfucker. Yo, I just
really
talk about that. Talk about that because you sound like
wait. You got motherfuckers doing comedy with no audience. What?
I want to hear all of that, Les. I want to hear all of that and more, especially like how you've seen it transform from when you started to the 90s to the early 2000s to now. But before we do that, let me just do the intros real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Kev on stage, actor, comedian, producer, writer, father, husband, and just all around good guy.
Kevin, you got kids and a wife? Nigga.
Man, I have my son got his mustache lined up and he is going to basic training next Wednesday and I'm out of here.
You have a son that old?
I have a 13-year-old whose voice dropped. He got a mustache. He don't think I'm funny no more. Tony Baker. Tony Baker. So funny, Dad. Oh, could you do comedy like Tony Baker? Les, I'm going to tell you this because you didn't know. My son, we was in London. I'll never forgive Tony Baker for this. We was in London. And my son watched Tony Baker's whole set, left the green room, watched Tony's whole set. When Tony said, all right, y'all, I'm Tony Baker, my son went back in the green room. I was like, I'm mad. He was like, no.
Was he used to your stupid
He was like, yeah, bro.
Let's hear finish the intro.
Sorry. Tony Baker ruined me, man. He ruined me as a father.
This is going to be a wild one. This is going to be a wild one right now.
Oh, snap. Next up, we got Tony Baker, man. Amazing friend, hilarious comic. He's what we call a comedian's comic. And he's just what Kev said. Like people literally go out, stop what they're doing to go watch Tony Baker, man. And it's an honor and a pleasure to have him as a friend and a comrade on the stage.
Too much pressure. I don't like people coming to see what I'm doing.
You shut your funny ass up.
No.
I hate intros like that too. Like, nigga, who you introing?
Oh, Les, wait till I get to yours. I wrote yours on the scroll.
No, you wrote it, nigga. You wrote it.
Hear ye.
I had a quill.
With the feather pen?
I wrote it on paper first to make sure I did everything right and spelled everything right. And then I wrote it on the scroll with a quill. I was dipping it in.
And left-handed.
You better tell niggas who I am, because right now I look like some kind of East Coast rapper. You know what I'm saying? I look like a bitch that'll take you in a battle like a motherfucker right on the corner. Right on the corner, nigga. Spread them bars, nigga. Spit them bars.
Oh my gosh.
Next up, we got Black Ron, man, Dallas, Texas, in the house. One of the most hilarious and conscious comedians out there. This brother, met him when I was doing the Stand Up for Diversity showcase in Dallas, Texas. We were in line together and just hit it off the back, and then we both advanced.
Back?
You know, huh?
Hit it off the back?
He said back. If you're just joining
us,
off the
back, right?
Back.
It looks like Tahir is so nervous that Big Leslie Jones is here. He stumbled over. He meant to say hit it off the back, but he said hit it off the back.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I never knew what the saying was. I didn't know if it was back or back.
B-A-T.
Went with it. I picked one or the other.
If
and
you
I
hit it off the back, nigga, you fucking that nigga. So let's get that shit.
That's not it. That's not it.
Now's not the time.
Hit it off the back.
Right off the back.
Hit it off the back. That time. I never knew what it was. I'm be honest. A lot of those old sayings, I don't know what they say. I just go with
That's
what
the
I
same thing with moot, like moot point. I didn't know that it was M-O-O-T. That shit is. I was saying mute point. It's a mute. It's a mute point, motherfucker. That's not. It's silent. It's silence now.
I didn't know. So me and his brother hit it off the bat. Just I could tell that he was on a different level. He wasn't just like all pussy dick ass jokes. He was really saying something on stage. He's been out to LA a couple times, and every time he's come out here, he's ripped every stage. That's a good indication that you're doing your shit. When you come out here to do like Chocolate Sundays, and then word gets out, and you did Spikes Monday back at the Improv, and then Tuesday night you were at Wednesday, you come to the Comedy Union. You did a whole run off of one show because motherfuckers heard that you put that work in. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got Black Ron on the show. And last but definitely not least,
you make a whole $80.
Hey, that part. Last but not least, definitely not least, we have Leslie Jones on the show. You've seen her on multiple comedy stages, multiple tours, Saturday Night Live, Ghostbusters, one of the funniest and most outspoken comedians there is. If you've never seen Leslie Jones live and you've never seen her hit somebody,
live,
seen her live off the cuff, riffing, hitting skinny bitches in the head. She would say that. You skinny bitches make me sick. Take the microphone, right in the head.
Live Leslie Jones an experience.
Let me tell you something. I don't know if she still. I don't know, Leslie, if you still do it like that because I feel like you're at a different echelon. You hit somebody in the head now, it's a lawsuit. But pre SNL, Leslie, it was a marvel to see. You guys, I can't even put it into words. It was just you had to be. It was one of those you had to be here moments. So the fact that first of all, Leslie, I didn't know she watched the video. She gave me a shout out on one of her lives. Her live was like 2.5 hours long, and she kept saying, "All right, y'all, I'm finna get up out of here." And then she would go for another 30 minutes. Then she'd be like, "All right, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here." Then another 30 minutes. But she gave me a shout out.
I didn't know that shit worked like that.
Yeah, another brother named Ace Vane who does a voiceover for cartoons, funny guy. And you just did something with Ace Vane, right? I saw that. That's good shit. The fact that she came on here means so much to me, and somebody of her stature and caliber to have her here with the fans and with my friends is an honor and a pleasure. So real quick, I never put the show behind a paywall. I want to give it to the people. I know y'all already signed up for a lot of stuff. So all I ask is that you take care of my guests. If you got something to give, please send it to them. At this time, I'm going to ask everybody to change their name to their Cash App. Leslie, I can change yours. You say what?
I'll put some on all y'all Cash App. What the fuck? I don't put no cash. Motherfuckers sending me dollars and shit. I mean, y'all do it for them.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna send all y'all some money.
Okay,
Leslie, Black don't send me no money again, man. I'm gonna fold up.
Who?
Leslie.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Leslie folded me up last time, man.
Because it's like I'm a comedian. I know that the pandemic is killing the business. Let me tell you something. The pandemic is just like what happened when 9/11 happened. When 9/11 happened, every gig got motherfucking canceled. I remember I had a gig. My first big gig was like $5,000 with Rodney Bingham. You know Rodney Bingham?
H-Town, Texas. Texas.
Yeah, I was about to do a show with him, and the motherfucker, it was like 2 days before that show. And fucking that 9/11 shit happened, and all the gigs got canceled. It was just really rough because nobody was flying, nobody nowhere.
How long did it take to come back from that, Les?
I think it was like maybe, I want to say like 2 months, man. It was really hard. It was fucking hard. It was hard than a motherfucker. It was, I remember it was a period of, oh shit, do I need to go to New York? Like when you saying that run, like it's like, do I need to go to New York and do a run? Because you know, the clubs is probably still open there, but New York was like a shambles. You couldn't even get in.
Yeah.
You couldn't even get in, you know? It's so weird because I was in Canada the night before and got caught with weed at the border. And these motherfuckers, I thought I was gonna go to jail. And it was just like a blunt. It was like a half a blunt. It was my birthday. I had forgot that a blunt was in my pocket. And I'm standing in line, you know, just fucking, we went straight from the party to the airport. That's how fucking hard we partied. It was Amsterdam.
Dang.
And
Damn.
I mean, I guess Canada. I'm sorry, Canada. What was the dude's name in fucking Canada that used to do the fucking show, man? He used to do, there's a dude, and I cannot think of his fucking name, but oh my God, it was one of the best shows. Oh man, one of the best birthdays. We smoked so much weed. So I had like a half a blunt in my pocket. And I'm standing in the line just cheesing because I'm high as fuck. And I'm like, yeah, bitch made $500. I made $500.
Yes.
I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna like smoke some more weed. It's my birthday. Man. So I'm standing in line and the fucking dog. Maybe I was just so fucking high, but there was a dog and I'm like, why is this motherfucker got this big ass dog in this airport? Yo, this is fucked up. I hope this dog don't bite me. And the motherfucker comes right over to me and jumps up and I was like, oh, cute dog. This is such a cute dog. And he was like, yeah, he think you cute too. Come with me. And I was like, nah, nigga, I don't know you, nigga. Like, I don't know you, nigga. I'm not gonna go nowhere with you, nigga. You got a dog. I don't like he wasn't in he was in plain clothes. So I'm like, nigga, you think you could just get a dog to get me to follow you? He was like, nah, I'm like with narcotics. You need to follow me. And I was like, oh shit. Then you get sober as fuck.
Oh,
and then you start remembering where all the weed is. You start remembering where all the weed is. So I was like, oh shit, I got a half a blunt in my motherfucking pocket. And as you know how we deny. I mean, that's what I was always told. You get caught, just lie. Just don't say. So they was like, do you have weed on you? And Canada is very, very much about not lying. Don't lie. They literally are lenient on a lot of other shit, but they hate liars. So I was like, nah, I don't got no weed on me. And then the guy goes, he was like, listen, the dog jumped on you and he only jumps on people who have narcotics on them. Do you have any narcotics on you? And I was like, nah, man, I don't know what you're talking about. He was like, all right. So they bring the dog back over. The dog, fucking traitorous piece of shit, just jumps right on the fucking blunt, like right on the blunt.
And I would have got away with it. It meddling dog.
And for that meddling dog. And that motherfucker stuck his hand in my pocket and pulled a blunt out. I was like, that's all I got. It's like, well, why the fuck you didn't say it? Like we was trying to get you to declare it because it was like, do you have anything to declare? If I would have said, yeah, I have, they would have just find me and send me on my way. But since I lied, there's like, now we gotta search everything you have, and we gotta search you fucking like you shouldn't have lied. So they called the police and everything. I'm like, oh shit, I'm finna go to international jail like a motherfucker. I'm like sitting there going, for a fucking half a blunt, fuck. So the police get there and they're like thinking I had like loads of weed or whatever. And they was like, is this all she had? And they was like, yeah, we had to call you because she lied. And then they looked at me. They was like, why the fuck you lied? I was like, what? I got weed on me, yo. Isn't that a bigger offense than the fucking lie? Like you motherfuckers are really haggling over this lie.
They treated you like your parents.
Like
just tell me the truth.
Yeah, but see, I think too that I looked really young. I had my hair. I looked really young, so they might have been like, you fucking child. You fucking coming through this motherfucker with weed and shit. And they was like, we could take you to jail and we could charge you 5 times with the fine. And they just took all my money. It was like, how much money you got?
Shook you down?
I was like, man, I got $100, but you gotta at least leave me 100, man, to go home with or something. They's like, no, that whole fucking $500.
That let you know cops ain't no different where you at. Niggas still took the money. They gonna get something about you.
Man, but I got home and then it's like got home, went straight to bed and woke up to my roommate going, yo, wake the fuck up. They fucking New York, man. They fucking bombing New York. I was like, what? Turned on the TV and saw that shit. I was like, holy shit. So it was like, that was like, gigs was like dry for at least 2 months. I just remember thinking, fuck, we ain't gonna never get back to normal.
That's what I was.
That's how I feel right
here
now.
Had just started this tour. I mean, I had just got my set together like the weekend prior. I was like, okay, I'm feeling good. Man, we was in St. Louis to here.
Yeah, man.
We was in St.
Oh, you was in St. Louis when 9/11 happened?
No, I'm talking about before the pandemic.
This year.
Pandemic. Oh.
Yeah, we had just did Kansas City on Friday and Saturday, then St. Louis, Kev. And we
at least people know you.
Shows. I mean, and it was like, oh, we're going to go home for a week. I was supposed to go to New York and do a Twitter thing. Man, they was like, this Twitter thing is canceled. So I was like, oh, man, Twitter just being overcautious. Man, when I told you by the time we got home, they was like, this weekend canceled, next weekend canceled. Man, just everything you have is gone. I was like, what about my bills? Man, we don't care about your bills. Shut up. Hope you saved up, broke boy.
And we didn't have social media. So it was just a bunch of motherfucking comedians sitting around.
Oh, snap. Y'all didn't even have no way to, y'all don't have nothing to turn to.
We had nothing. I think MySpace was kind of just jumping off, but Nobody really knew how to work that shit.
Yeah, at that time, because that happened in 2001. MySpace, I think, it was still limited to like colleges. Because I was in high school. I had graduated high school in 2002, and I remember being in the classroom and seeing it on the news, like, oh, this is crazy. Like this is happening for real. They really attacking us, and that shit like just blew me. I was like, that's crazy. I couldn't even believe it.
I was a junior.
I thought it was
I was a junior in high school. I was a junior in high school. I remember waking up, watching the news, and I saw the first tower get hit, and I saw the second tower get hit, and I'm catching the train on the way to school, and my mama got on the train and was like, I've been getting on and off every train until I found you. Go home.
Dang.
Damn.
That's real.
And my mama worked at the federal building. So then like
you mean for the 9/11 shit, right?
For 9/11, yeah. So I went to school downtown and my mama worked like a block and a half away at the federal building. So like a week and a half later, I never forget, I'm in government class. That was first class of the day. I'm getting ready to take a final. And they was like, yo, bomb threat at the federal building. We gotta shut, no, they put a bomb threat on the Bank of America building, which is now the third tallest building in the nation. But back then, you know what I'm saying, it was just like number 5 or 6. But like they put a bomb threat and the Bank of America tower is right next door to my school. So they evacuated my school. So I go straight to my mama's job and they evacuating her job. And just the pandemonium of being trapped downtown and having to hurry up and catch a train all the way back to Oak Cliff, man, that was a hairy week.
Damn, I had
my brother was
scared. I was scared everybody was hurt. I was scared everybody was hurt. I was hanging out with Dean and all of them. I was like, that's the station that we go through to get to Manhattan. Like, I hope none of my friends was on that fucking train. That shit was scary, man.
Yeah.
That shit was really fucking scary.
What were you finna say, Kev?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kev.
No, my brother was out here sinning, having sex, going to the club, and he thought it was the rapture. So he went to the church. He went to the church and was banging on the door, but it was like a Tuesday, I think. And he banged on the door like, Jesus, I'm sorry. Jesus, I'm sorry. And I'm like, bro, you didn't notice there was cars going behind you? Like, he was like, no, this is just for me, God. I know I had the sex.
Yo,
No, I had the sex.
the fact that you said my brother was
the left behind.
My
No,
brother
not
was
me,
out here
God.
having the sex and sinning.
Bro, he was out here. The worst feeling ever. I remember when I was in middle school, I got off the bus one time and I turned the corner and I didn't see no cars, no birds chirping. I was like, hold up. Did the rapture happen? Because I thought they said it was going to be a trumpet or something, and I didn't hear no sound.
God didn't get dark or nothing.
Nothing happened, y'all. This was quick. I know they said it was going to come like a twinkling in the eye, but I didn't hear. Yo, that was supposed to be a sound, bro.
It's supposed to be
You're supposed to hear trumpets, man. You're supposed to listen for the trumpets.
I mean, there wasn't no squirrels or nothing. Gee, the leaves wasn't rustling, the wind wasn't blowing. I was like, dang it.
Louis Armstrong didn't come play no trumpet solo or nothing.
Can you
You're supposed to
imagine?
listen for the trumpets, man.
Can you imagine having headphones on and then feeling that like,
I know these.
Hey, they noise canceling. You missed everything.
The rapture better be loud enough to be heard over noise canceling. It better be, because if I got Bose headphones on and it comes off and I'm like, hey, these are amazing.
well, what if it happens? What if it happens while you in the air on the flight? You like,
Oh shit!
Yo.
You just call it turbulence. You like, oh. Ooh, this
Nah,
flight, boy.
I'm gonna be like, take me, Jesus. We already in the air. It can't be a longer flight than this. If we already
what if the trumpet is played by Kenny G and it's like the smooth?
Kenny G don't have the right atmosphere. He don't make the right music for rapture. I'll be like, yo, the rapture is still low key.
Hey, I like the rapture. I want a glass of wine. Somebody get a glass of wine. Give me a corner seat. I want to see the dude play the trumpet.
Leslie
I'm
pull
gonna
up
need
to heaven. She pull up to
Calloway.
the pearly gates with a glass of Pinot Noir. Like, oh, that's what they was.
Oh,
let
that's
me-
Kenny. Oh, and
Let me
what was
put
that
my
from?
drawers
Oh,
back
is that
on.
from?
I thought this was an eyes wide shut type of event.
Look, say, they at the gate with the dog. Like, you got any weed on you? She like,
Not
That's all I
again.
got. That's all I got. I'm not
I
gonna lie.
bet you, Les will take her chances with Jesus. Like,
I don't got nothing.
She gonna remember.
it's gonna, hey, it's gonna be
I've seen this test once
Jesus.
before.
I'm
Jesus gonna be like, it's me, Les. I got X-ray vision.
You know I'm
I
all
can
seeing,
smell it.
all knowing.
If St. Peter jump on you,
smell it,
that means you
Leslie.
got narcotics on you. He only jump on people that got narcotics on them.
Listen, what if Jesus
bring
at
St.
the
Peter
gate
back
too,
over
Leslie,
here.
like, I ain't got nothing on me. Jesus like, my nigga.
Nigga, come on again. I tried this once in Canada.
I ain't even gotta scan you. I smell it, bitch. Why would you think you can sneak weed into heaven, man?
Yo,
Jesus do like this, and the blood start levitating out your pocket.
You like,
oh, that old thing.
That was like, you know, I was gonna throw it out right before the truck hit me. I didn't have a chance. The truck hit me, and I ain't have a chance to throw the joint away.
He like, well, you can smoke it downstairs. Go downstairs and smoke right now.
You got some room downstairs?
They ain't got no shortage of lighters.
Right there. It's a little hot down there because the fucking thermostat is broken.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's packed. Oh, it's packed. That motherfucker jumping.
It's cracking downstairs. You're gonna have a good time for eternity.
It was like, can I get a lighter? Talk? Oh, you don't need no lighter. It's all fire down there.
All the matches are
no lighter. You never have to worry about another lighter.
I think about this stuff all the time, right? Like, so I'll be like, what would hell really be like for a person like myself? So I imagine hell, like you go to the club. You ever go to the club and the DJ switch the song right for the good part? Now just imagine this nigga do that for every song for eternity. Right before it gets to your part, this nigga and cut to another fucking record.
How about you know what? My hell would be a badass comedy show just full of stupid new jacks doing new shit.
Oh, 12 niggas going up. It ain't never your turn, nigga. Like I got two more.
And they just like, and they all keep saying,
yo, they keep bumping you back. All right, it's gonna be two more. Then you never get up. Hey, I know I said
and doing the same material.
It's gonna be two more
between each comment.
Oh my God. How about this? How about this? You got all your family and friends that you haven't seen in years in the show. They came to see you, but you keep getting pushed back.
Gonna be two more.
Then slowly start leaving.
It's gonna be two more than you. Oh, we just somebody just came in.
Where the fuck you going? You ain't got nothing else to do. Where are you going?
It's gonna be two more than you, and then it's gonna be the janitor's gonna be up there like I've never done comedy before.
See, I wasn't even thinking. I wasn't even thinking I was on the show. I was just thinking I would be in the audience. But that's even more of a hell. That's even more of a hell right there.
The host gonna go up. The host gonna go up like.
That was. I forgot how bad that. Do you know that when I was like coming up, I always said that I would never bump anybody. I was like, I'm never bumping anyone. That shit is fucked up. It's fucked up. They come in here and they know we fucking going up, and these motherfuckers go up here and do 15, 20 minutes. Fucking motherfuckers, man, I bumped the shit out of everybody when I
do
that. I'd be like, nigga, I'm Leslie Jones, nigga. Get what?
Baby, turn around and let me see that comedy list go bump, bump, bump.
Listen, I was doing a D-Ray show at the Improv Monday nights. Y'all already know D-Ray's crowd. You already know D-Ray's crowd. D-Ray
so hostile.
That nigga bring you up like, hey, this next nigga say he funny. Y'all give it
up.
Like,
oh my God. I used to have to go up and spend 10 minutes talking about D-Ray light skin ass. You bitch ass nigga. Don't bring me up like that. Fuck you, nigga. I know your real life, nigga. I know your real life, nigga. I know shit about you. Don't ever fucking bring me up like that again, nigga. I know everything about you, nigga.
Hey, so I'm at the show. I think I'm like third or fourth, right? I'm third or fourth. And the third person just got off stage, right? I'm ready, trying to pump myself up, get up here because I want to do well. I want to be back here. Mike Epps walks in.
Oh, he got me too.
Oh.
Well, here's the thing, Tony. I don't know what he did when you were there, but when Mike Epps went up this night, he did 45 strong.
Oh, wow.
He did
45 minutes. He did a show. He did a special in front of me, and now little no-name me has to go up and try to convince this crowd that I'm just as funny and in 10 minutes.
Mike got me through the same room. He pulled up in the Lamborghini. I was like, please, I hope he just can't come to say hi. You know, just a quick say hi. Just throw me up real quick before he went up there, did an HBO special. I was like, man, when you're on the lineup, you don't care who's up there. Even if you a fan, you be like,
yeah,
get your ass off the stage.
Nigga.
You don't drive a Lamborghini unless you plan to bump somebody. You came in the Lamborghini, it was on your heart.
Bro.
Weird that y'all talking about.
I know, because he got a Honda for day-to-day shit.
I mean, y'all talking about dudes that bump y'all that I do. It was like Mike Epps bump your niggas. It's like, oh shit, I forgot that I'm older than him. I'm like, cause see, like I was coming up when like Dave Chappelle and Dane Cook was doing like 3 and 4 hours on the stage, you know, that type of shit. Like, you know, like I did the Comedy Store one night and I was already going up at 12 o'clock. Or was it comedy? Nope. It was it was that fucking chocolate Sunday shit. And fucking Dave Chappelle came in and fucking bumped me. I didn't mind getting bumped by Dave because Dave funny. But Dave turns around and brings Norm, what's that dude? Norm McDonald onto stage. And I'm like,
Sunday?
This motherfucker does another 15 worthless minutes. And I had to go up there and literally resuscitate the fucking crowd. It's like, oh shit, but I'm listening to y'all and I'm like, damn, Mike Epps, wow. Oh, damn.
Michael Black days, I cussed that audience out 7 times at Mo Better Monday. Every time I go to Mo Better Monday, I cussed the crowd out. That's
D-Ray fault though. I told D-Ray all the time, nigga, you always have these niggas acting light skinned. Why do you host like that? When Red Grant hosts, it don't be like that. When Red Grant hosts, he makes the crowd more like you're supposed, that's your job, nigga.
That's on the host.
Ain't all your friends that's supposed to be watching comedy. I tell them that shit all the time.
One time the DJ got into a fight with somebody in the audience. They didn't even reset the room after the fight. They brought me up men like, oh damn, shit. All right. Well, it's next comedian, right? I'm like, DJ just socked somebody out. Like,
I didn't went up behind brawls. Gerald Kelly got up and started a brawl before I went up. I was in Gerald Kelly fucking got with these. Oh man, we was at the Malcolm X Club. What was that? I'm so fucking old. Audubon Club, wherever Malcolm X got shot at.
The Audubon Ball.
The Audubon Ball.
Yeah, and Angelo Lazaro. You remember him? Angelo Lazaro, he died. He just died recently. But he used to do a room there, and it was me, Gerald Kelly, and I swear Gerald Kelly got there and started that brawl, and I was like Sealy and Color Purple because I had never seen a brawl like the fucking Puerto Ricans was. I was like, oh shit. They had to pull me out. He's like, go come. I was like, I want to see this shit. It's awesome. It's fucking awesome.
How did he start the
brawl? Watching fights.
How did he start that?
Oh my God, it was so funny because, I actually went up before him and the Puerto Ricans was drinking. You got it. When you're doing comedy, this is what I always tell people. You got to be a smart comic. You can't be arrogant. And Gerald, Gerald. Well, back in the day, that's how it was, But Gerald was like, I'm the best motherfucker, and you're not supposed to be talking during my act. And they were drunk, and they was heckling him. And he's like, look here, motherfucker. Gerald Kelly, he can talk about your ass. So he started talking about that motherfucker. And the guy got mad and threw a bottle. And Gerald threw his chair, and it was on. All Gerald's friends ran up. It was fucking crazy. Oh shit, I missed the
ballroom. So they was like, get your hand out my pocket. All that.
Nigga. Okay. But the dude one of the dudes had already pulled his dick out on me. Like I was on stage, he pulled his dick out.
Bro, he pulled it out
Wait.
Is that pull it out mid, bro?
Is that a euphemism?
Let me explain something. Y'all
fighting it here, man.
Wait a minute, hold on. Y'all appalled, and this is hilarious to me. Y'all how fucking pussy y'all are. It's like the rooms that we did. I think Tony would have made it. I think Tahir would have made it. I think Kevin would have cried a couple times. I don't know this nigga Black Ron, but the rooms that we had, nigga, was not to be like you had to be, and you had to be ready to fucking do some comedy. So, like as a woman, I was the only woman really hanging with, you know, and doing these same clubs that these hardcore motherfuckers was doing. I didn't give a fuck because I wanted to be funny. So you got JB used to teach me all the time. You just got to be ready. You got to be fucking ready. So when he pulled his dick out, I was like, that's all you got.
What?
It was great. It was great because his whole table said, oh, and they told him to sit down. So, you know, you just gotta, as a comic, you can't be so, and this is what I tell the women too, you gotta be fucking tough, man. You gotta be tough. If that would have ruined the whole show if I was like, oh my God, you want your dick out? Oh my God, you want your dick out? The whole show over. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of being a funny, tough ass bitch, because them motherfuckers gave me money after that shit. When
I've never had a coochie pulled out on me. In my whole career, a coochie has never been pulled out on me at all.
Especially in disrespect.
He came up like in some real, like, I was just like, y'all don't even get the townhouse experience. Y'all don't get the comedy act experience. Y'all don't get, and I was really worried about comics because I'm like, ain't nobody funny like they used to be. And then I found Tahir. Then I found Tony.
You're looking at one.
Like Tony, I saw Tony do this set. Me and my writer Lenny was watching the set. And I'm telling you, I made Lauren sit and watch his set because Tony had his back turned for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It was ripping. And all I could say was, I was just like, Lauren, look at his back. Look at his back, Lauren. Look at his back. That nigga got confidence. That's confidence. Look how this nigga got his arm out because you was doing something with your arm. And I was like, Lauren, because see, Lauren, SNL don't know what they need. Like I told him, I was like, you guys, you know, you need a masculine, confident man. And y'all think y'all gonna find it in this young white dudes and you're not. You need to try a confident black dude. I was like, because with me, when I got there, I was older and I act like I was older because I did the work. I you know what I'm saying? I showed these motherfuckers how to work. I ran circles around them. You know, I was authentic. So they think when they get the young people, they can, you know, train them. But the seasoned motherfuckers is the one that you need in that. So I was like telling them, I was like, yo, Tony would be so perfect. He has two sons. Listen. I was like, he has 2 sons. I was like, that nigga would destroy the update desk. I was just like, I was like, Lauren, I'm telling you, I literally got into an argument with him. We literally are not talking to each other because of Tony right now. He was like, you can't break. He was like, you can't break up with me because of Tony breaking. I was like, yes, the fuck I can. Because you don't know what you need. Like, I told him, I said, I see Tony at the desk destroying. But see, that's what it is. It's like, they want to be able to control that masculinity. And when you're older, they can't, like, they couldn't really control me like they controlled the kids. Yeah. And see, Tony, oh, I just told him, I said, Tony would be perfect because Tony would slap the shit out of Pete. Like, there's so many times that me and Keenan had to discipline Pete. Like, but Tony would be that nigga, like, nigga, go on with that shit. Like, because he has 2 sons.
Tony is an old man. He is not here for the game.
They need that so bad. I was, oh my God. I was like, oh.
Here's the thing. I remember when Tony was going out for SNL, and because he kept it very close to the chest, he only told me, Kev, Sabrina, and I think Kev's wife. And he was like, yo, Leslie, put the word in. And I was like, I already knew you at that point, but the fact that he told us how hard you were going for him, and then to hear this story, man, the respect level goes so high.
Me and Keenan would watch his videos and just be like, oh man, if we had this nigga here.
I know. It's like getting somebody on your team.
Like, oh God, just to have professional wigs, just to have. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the shit that the shit that we love was oh my God, Keenan loved the Mexican gangster.
Oh,
but for me,
Crimpwood.
It was between the Mexican gangster and the detective for me. The detective was so goddamn stupid with that dumbass blonde wig. It was
that was Nick Nolte. I was trying to look like Nick Nolte.
Dude, it's so stupid. It's so, me and Ken was just like, that's the shit that they would write though. They would write that. That would be your character. That would be new shit that they would use. And I kept telling, I said, you want a motherfucker that comes with their own shit. I said, do you see how successful you was with me? But they was like, Leslie, you're different. You know, I said, what? I play diplomatic. There's other comics out there that knows how to come in here and be diplomatic. Like, I wouldn't suggest some comics because y'all would go in there and scare the shit out of the white people. You got to know how to work with the white people.
Yeah.
You got to know how to be, and they scared of black men.
Let me tell you something. Tony is gonna get his shine regardless. That's one thing. He is one of the hardest working, one of the most humble, and one of the most.
That's why I told him just keep working.
I've ever met. And when they see how big Tony pops, when the world sees how talented my friends are, I'm in the rafters. I don't give a fuck where my seat. I just want to be in the arena, like, that's my motherfucking friend.
Dude, I was showing his picture to all of the producers, and it was like, God damn, the dimples, motherfucker. I was like, the motherfucker's tall, his shoulder just literally, and he's now doing he's now doing some kind of fucking vegan thing where the motherfucker literally is shaped like this. Like, what the fuck? Like, how do you not? And you know, it's like, Keenan would love to have somebody in there he could bounce off of. You know, I mean, we love Chris. You know, we love Ego, but they're young. You know, and some of the jokes we tell, they don't get. You know, they don't get like these y'all new jacks. Oh God damn! It's just, it's just sometimes I want you to understand how much you need to learn and do the process, because I made it at 47, yes, and that is very late. And I know you probably want to make it earlier, but I swear to God, the advantage that I have of making it at the age that I did, because I knew who I was, I know what I had, and you would not believe the knives and the shit they throw at you mentally to fuck with you, to make you rattle, to make you not know who the fuck. And I knew, it's like, nigga, that already happened at the Mavericks flat. Nigga, already got nigga.
The I tell people all the time, bro. You need your failures. That's what makes you good at your job. It's what makes you good at business. You need them.
I swear to God. And
when they told you to build character when you were young,
different. It's completely fucking different on this side. And all the tools that you're learning now, all that shit. Watch everything. Watch every comic. Watch old comics. Watch Buster Keaton. Watch Jackie Chan. Watch every goddamn piece of morsel shit that you can watch, because I swear all of it comes into play when you get on this side. There was shit that I was referencing to that they would bring up, and I was like, fuck, I know about that. Bam. And I would know how to do their joke. Like they would tell a joke and I would tell their joke better. Oh yeah, that's the direction, because I was ready. You know, the kids that come in there, they're to be mold and put. But me, I already had my shit.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of putting it on the right shelves.
I'm telling you, bro, the thing is, imagine if Les was in the position to make that decision, right? That's why Black people, we have advocates now, but we don't have, Les couldn't do that on her own.
Right.
That's part of the reason why.
But though Chris Rock did though. And that's what I told Lauren. I said, so you'll listen to Chris Rock and bring me, but you won't listen to me to bring you someone. That's the fucked up thing.
So
it's
is that
like,
a gender
through
thing
my
or
whole
what?
career though, I have had to prove that I'm not a fluke. I'm not a fluke. And you know what's so weird is when I made it, you would not believe the comics that either they didn't think I was gonna make it, or either they didn't want me to make it before them. I don't fucking know. But it's like they angry. You're like, hey, dude.
Man, I always wondered that. Were people like bitter at you, Les?
I did the same clubs as you. I didn't fuck my way up. I was in the ditches with you. I did them shitty clubs with you. I ripped them shitty clubs with you. I did all the fucking work. So what makes you think I don't deserve to be where the fuck I'm at?
Ask her again, Kev.
I always wondered, like, low key, I'm kind of like, what comics think about me is always like, it's very important to me. So for you, was it really hard to watch people who was cool with you being on their level be bitter that you surpassed them?
My friends that I was friends with, yeah. My friends that I fucking work with, and you go, what the fuck did you not, and like, you think that, like, I'm not in position to help. I wasn't in position to help anyone when I first I was just trying to make my way. And because people don't know, I didn't get hired as a cast member when I first went there. I was a writer. And after that season, even after I did that update, they didn't hire me as a cast member. I had to play the game, cuz I had to, this is what I said, age. See, a young motherfucker would have been like crying and, oh my God, I'll do anything. So what I did, which what I was an advantage, my update was so good. HBO, John Oliver wanted me. The Two Broke Girls wanted me. So it was more like, okay, I know what I did there. I know what I did there. I know what energy I brought. I know what I'm doing there. So what I'll do is take myself from the equation, and then you guys will see what this place is without me. So the next season, I came for the first show. It was Chris Pratt. I did an update, and I think Che wrote me. Che was always writing me in shit. Che was always like, y'all niggas is crazy. And Che wrote me in a sketch. I did a line, did that show. The next week was Sarah Silverman. I didn't show up all week. Didn't show up for pitch. Didn't show up for table read. I think I had a line in table read, and I did the line and left. And then didn't come to the show until like the live show towards the end. So I'm walking in, and Lauren's like, where the fuck you been? Where the fuck you been? You my star. I was like, I'm not a cast member. I was like, I'm not a cast member. I was like, y'all gave me 6 updates. That's what they offered me, 6 updates. I was like, you offered me 6 updates. So then what happened was they got in touch with my people and was like, yo, she needs to show up. And my lawyer and my manager was like, nah, like you gave her 6 updates. She's going to come for those weeks. So what happened was they was like, well, we'll pay her. We'll pay her not to work somewhere else. So then this is why I told Lauren, I wrote him an email and I said, look, I love that you gave me this opportunity. I think it's great. I fucking love you, but I'm an entertainer and you can't put me on the shelf. So I just rather give the updates back. And hey, great.
Hold on, Les, you gave it back. Come on, Les. Les. Come on, Les.
Know who you are.
Let him know.
Big joke of the
You're
book out
not
there.
You
strong.
have to
Don't
know
do
who
that.
you are. You have to know who you are.
That comes with the 47.
That's that 47
That's that
talking.
47.
I knew who I was. So I went to the after party.
Not going.
And I'm standing there talking to Higgins, and Higgins is like, yeah, he's talking, and then the girl from Two Broke Girls comes up. She was like, yo, we wrote something for your show. And then at the same time, the dude from HBO was like, yo, what we got to do to buy you out this contract? Like, what, like that? And he's drunk. And Higgins is like, oh, she works for SNL. And the dude looks at him and goes, she's not a cast member. And then turns around and starts talking to me.
Wow.
So Higgins marched off like you knew he was pissed. So I think the next week was Jim Carrey. And we had made this deal about me coming in to pitch or something, like I come in. But they had me come in that Monday. Lauren called me in the office and he was like, I'm just going to make you a cast member because you're not finna go win the Super Bowl somewhere else.
Bro, that Hollywood thing, I've realized they don't want you until somebody else wants you.
Well,
if
and
you're only wanted by one person.
Also, you got to know your value because it was more of like, hey, let me explain something to you. I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
Like, I came in SNL to say no. They made me want that show. I flew to New York to let them see my shit just so I could say no. Because I didn't want to fucking live in New York. But they made me want that shit. I was like, ooh, this is another thing that will strengthen my portfolio. Like I can become something here. Oh my God, I want this. Mm-hmm. But then you're not gonna fucking use me because I know what the fucking game is. These kids don't know that. But I know that. Wow. And especially right after that, I'm telling you, it's the same. All this shit happened in the same day. I got made a cast member. I went over to a hotel to have a meeting with Paul Feig. He made me a Ghostbuster. So it was like that whole motherfucking week. I was walking down Fifth Avenue like,
look at who they came to see in the boat. You better bow when I step on the beat with the boat. You better.
Nobody tell me shit.
Making my way downtown.
Wait a minute, hold me. I went to Macy's and bought a Michael Kors purse. I thought that was the baddest shit I ever did. That purse was $200. I was like, nigga, I got $200
on your head.
$200. Listen, I want to get Ron in this conversation, but before I do, I just want to tell you the interactions that you had with
interactions.
I said interactions. I said interactions.
No,
Don't
he
even
said
do it,
that
Kev.
one right. He said that one right.
I said
He
that
said
one
that
right.
right.
So sit your light skinned ass back down, and Kevin, you move your finger. Leslie, the interactions that you had with Drake were the funniest things that I had ever seen on SNL.
Because I'm not attracted to him. I'm not attracted to Drake. Let me explain something. All these people that I'm 47. I found out how old I was when I met all the people I thought I would be attracted to. I found out how old I was. When I first met Drake cool than a motherfucker.
You're a motherfucker.
Cool as fuck. But I was like, wow, you are so light-skinned, nigga. You are transparent, nigga. I see your veins. I don't like that.
Listen, when you made him sit on your lap for the promo for the episode, I
made him do that shit, and then he loved it. Did you see the one with, I'm telling you, they fucking love me in promos because I just didn't give a fuck. I didn't give 2 fucks.
Listen, I will say this about Drake. Before Drake blew all the way up, I respect the fact that he kept his word. My homegirl, Fadia in Atlanta, she used to do events with my boy N. Paul. And shout out to my boy Bame Jonah. He's like the unofficial mayor of Atlanta. They had reached out to Drake right as So Far Gone was about to drop. So Far Gone drops, blows up. People are like, I got to get this dude on the track, all of this shit. He had agreed to do a show in Atlanta for $500 and a hotel room and his flight. And he did this prior to the big success of So Far Gone, but when they booked him, the date was after the success of that. And he honored that contract for $500 and a hotel room and a flight. And I got to host that show. I hosted, and when I tell you Drake brought the city, I mean, he had Trey Songz, obviously, he had Crime Mob, Princess was there, all of them, but Eric Sermon surprised me. I was not ready to see Eric Sermon there. JD was there. He brought the whole city out for $500, a hotel room, and his flight. And I got to meet this nigga before he was the Drake that he is now. It blew my fucking mind. But he also
probably the same because Drake cool as hell. Drake, we love when guests come in and so fucking open. And Drake was like open to do anything. He was just very, very nice guy. Very cool guy.
Awesome. Black Ron, man. You are a very conscious brother, very intelligent brother. And I love
he's not.
He is. I know he looks like the oldest nigga in this motherfucker. He looks like the oldest motherfucker in here, but he's probably the youngest person in the group.
I'm the youngest.
He said he was in middle school on September 11th. I was in.
No, I didn't. I said I was a junior.
I was a father of 2 in 9/11. Like my youngest son was 5 days old when the towers.
Dang.
I'll be 35 this year.
Dang.
35. God damn, I don't even.
I remember when I was 35. Boy, those were the days 2 years ago.
God damn.
Ron, how is Texas right now? Because I heard Texas is like, you guys are 100% back open right now, right?
No, I mean, shit is open, but the clubs ain't open. You know what I'm saying? Like, they open, but they not open. It's like 30%, 40% occupancy. You know what I mean? It's not like back to normal.
Yeah. Who is somebody that you've toured with and you were really excited about? Who was that person? Or that person? Who?
Okay, so 2020 was supposed to be my year. Like one thing that separates me from all y'all is niggas know y'all. Like motherfuckers was just finding out about me. So like I was, creative consultant with Wildin' Out, writing on another show, just did the BET shit, All the Way Black. So, my name is getting some buzz. I was supposed to be on 3 tours and do 2 TV shows this year. So like shit was supposed to have been bubbling. And then Corona was like, go back to
Corona hit that nigga with stop.
Yeah, just like
you thought, nigga. So every little man, and I had just learned how to save money, thank God. Like all them little TV checks from last year and that little HBO check. I put all that shit in the bank, nigga.
Go ahead and get you a little account and do that shit, man. Man, let me tell you something. There was a month, I remember I asked 14 people for $100 to pay my rent and shit. And I don't know 14 people. Somehow I got that money. Somehow I got that fucking money. So
while you bullshitting, I threw a rent party on my IG live 2 weeks ago.
Do what you got to fucking do. And that's the good thing that y'all got social media. There's so many things that y'all could do. Like, you know, I was just thinking about the comics. I was like, damn, they are out there and it's fucked up. It's like I just
man.
Like
let me tell you, Les, I started doing internet comedy because you could only go so all we had in Washington was Nate's Room for black comedians. So when I moved to LA, my wife was like, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not finna be doing that. And I was like, but you came down here for internet videos, you're not finna be out all night, every night. That ain't what I signed up for.
And cocaine is next, Kev. Cocaine is next.
Baby, I got dreams.
I was watching Tony and Chaz and Clayton, DC Irvin, all of them every night, and I was sitting in my room like, she said I can't go outside.
Damn.
So all I had was the internet, but luckily I was like, okay, boom, a comedy club only seats, 200, 300, whatever, but the internet is, never ending. So if I can get all these fans when I get to go, out, maybe they'll come to my shows. Right. And I swear it never came in handy more than this year when them tours ended abruptly.
Oh,
that's the thing that sucks so much about the pandemic. It wasn't no wind down. It was like, oh, by the way,
and
you're not making no money.
And I don't know if y'all still in that business where you don't get deposits. You motherfuckers, you got to get deposits on your gigs and shit so you can have some money.
Les, we're not in that. We got paid after the final show, and there was no more final shows. My bills was like, look at you.
And let me tell you something, Les. Let me tell you something. I'm in a completely different boat because Kev and Tony are both
Toner?
It looks like Tahir was trying to say Tony. He either said toner like a printer concert.
They say it from the toner. Is the toner or the toner?
Anyway, back to you.
Kev and Tone are.
Kev and Tony are headliners. I'm the host, so
Kev's
I'm getting paid.
I've never seen that before.
Kev, let me tell you this, Les.
I don't know none of y'all niggas, man.
Let me tell you this, Les. I had never seen Kev perform while we were working at ADD. Kev is leaving every weekend to do private gigs because he built his spot. Kev did it completely untraditional.
That's how you gotta do it.
He did. Most of us, we go to the clubs, we sit in the trenches, we wait for our turn, we hope we get a turn, all of that type of stuff. Kev did it through the internet. He built his following through the internet. He polished his set at Nate's Room. He started touring. He built another set from touring while he's already got a perfected set. So when he moved to LA, he had 2 hours already, but none of us knew because he never hung out in the club. The first year we went on tour, Les, when I tell you, I saw this man stand up 97% of the venues that we did, not on some stand up for your boy. None of that. Right. Hey, I'm on stage.
That is the absolute worst. I would rather you kill me than to ever ask somebody who didn't want to stand up to stand up.
No, we've seen it.
I've seen it. I'm gonna tell you the worst part to hear: stand up for the gram and then post it when they didn't laugh the whole time. Oh, just kill me. Just don't lie to me, bro. If you don't laugh, I would rather crawl in a hole than to say, "Hey, man."
Yo, Arnaz J used to come out. He used to come out and force a standing ovation, or Arnaz would come out. Arnaz would come out and be like,
"That breaks my heart." I love Arnaz J.
Oh, he's funny than a motherfucker, but it's like this is what I always tell.
I hate forced applauses though.
Oh, it's the worst.
All those look, you. This is why I tell everybody. You remember, the white boys used to have the email list. You remember how the white boys had an email list? That's equivalent to what Kevin did. Shane Forbes always had. He was like, when you go to a show, you get a fucking list of motherfucking emails. That's when the email shit was out.
I'm sorry. Real quick, I want to give the shout out because everybody's doing it in the comments. We hit 4,000 viewers on live. That has never ever been done before on this show. Because
4,000 people.
4,000 people watching this right now. Yes, 4,000.
I have never hit 4,000 people in my life.
Yes,
really?
Never.
So because of that,
here, let me just say something real quick. No.
Let me take a shot.
Let me take the shot real quick.
Me too. Let me take a shot.
Oh shit. Overrun.
Black Ron, you got to take that thumb back from the camera. You cannot put that black thumb back.
Hey, I'm trying to put my charger up on my phone. I had to switch over to phone Zoom.
Your name is
laptop wasn't working.
Black Thumb.
Man, because that hand looked like a goddamn murder suspect.
Hey, shut up, Kevin. You shaped like a thumb.
So here we go. To 4,000 viewers. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to keep it going right now, but I just want to give y'all a shout out. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much.
That little bitty cup to here. Why you got that little bitty ass cup?
Well, here's the thing. I don't have a shot glass around me, but I do have another full glass of what I'm drinking right now. And this is straight.
That is a grown ass drink. What's that? Apple juice or something?
That nigga taking thimbles. That nigga drinking thimblefuls.
Tullamore Dew. And shout out to everybody. Listen, let me tell y'all how strong the internet is real quick. I drink Tullamore Dew. It's my whiskey of choice. It's an Irish whiskey. And I have been going hard for it for the last 2 years since I got introduced to it. This literally like 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I was like, yo, I need to be the spokesman for Tullamore Dew for the people of color community because no, I'm good. I'm only taking one. Like a lot of black people don't know about it. Every time I was putting somebody on, they was like, I never heard of this. And so I started I was like, yo, I want to be the face of this brand.
Well, if you're gonna stutter the whole time, they're not gonna give you the commercial. So
I put it out on the internet, and the people on Twitter,
the people
on the show, they got behind it. They added Tullamore Dew. We kept doing it for like almost a week straight. People posting the pictures, giving me a shout out and tagging Tullamore Dew.
That shit works, man.
We had the phone call today, Les. We had the phone call today.
Nice.
We planned it for 2021. I shot a commercial on my own this past Friday. I showed it last night. We own, baby. We own. And it all came from the people, man. And then just learning from Kev. Now back to Kev. Real quick.
No. Back to Tahir. Let me tell you about Tahir.
You gotta do that. You gotta do that.
This pandemic, you could either be
just because of Tahir. I drink.
You could be Tahir took this pandemic and was like, let me really flex my creative skills. Tahir always, yo, what is up with your cat, Tony?
Yo, cuz, and I think it's really weird that you got a cat, cuz. You too masculine for that. What the fuck?
Yo.
Every time I see a video with you and the cat, I'd be like, this takes points off of this nigga's.
That's why they didn't book you, Tom.
Like dogs. Not only is that nigga a cat person, that nigga don't like dogs.
Oh, I ain't never heard of no shit.
I like big dogs, man. I don't like them little niggas that be running around, they be in purses and bags. They be like, shut up, man. Shut up.
I don't
fire on these little dogs, man.
I don't date niggas with dogs. I don't date niggas with dogs. I don't date niggas with cats because your pet becomes your friend and you like fuck that bitch, you're second. Every dude I've ever dated with a dog, I've ever dated with a dog, I have always met a conclusion to our end of our shit because that dog is more important.
Because you evil. You like to do shit like kick the dog.
No, the dog. Let me tell you, when I stopped this last dude, hold on. Let me start that conversation over. First of all, I was in love with the Israeli, okay? And this nigga had 2 big ass dogs. So I would stalk him. Like, not stalk him, but like, stalk him. Like, you know, go and look in his window. I would look in his window. 3 times you said stalk. Nigga, I would look in his window and shit. So one time I looked in his window and he was about to fuck this girl. And he was about to fuck and I just started bamming on the woman. I was like, so then he tried to sit the dogs on me. And the dogs, because I be giving them food and shit, like I used to get the dogs like meat and shit. The dogs wouldn't chase me. They was just like, that's Les. Like,
I love how the dogs are speaking perfect English. Come on, man. That's Les.
Like, he would be like, sick him. Oh, God, I had a life.
Sick who, cuz?
Nigga, how many cats do you got, nigga? How many cats?
Hey, Les, move. Somebody in the way that we need to sick. Move, Les. Apparently, there's somebody that we need to
yeah, man. Kev is so Kev didn't do it the traditional way. And the first time, so at ADD, we had this little thing going, and I was like, I'm the best comedian at ADD, right? I even printed
No. Tahir printed All Def Digital. It was a internet company where he worked out. Tahir printed out a certificate and gave it to me. Kevin is the second best comedian in this office. Used the good color copier. He had gold flaked font and everything. Left it on my desk. Kevin is the second best comedian. Meg said Kev's not funny. And then what happened to here?
So I go on tour with Kev, and I was blown away. Okay, like I said, 97% of the shows standing ovation. And he did it. And here's the thing: Kev is a clean comic, but he's not like a Christian comic. Kev talks about sex. He talks about kids. He talks about growing up.
People think that you can't do.
Yeah,
Hey,
man,
he never wanted when I heard him say nigga and
low key, I kind of hate the term clean comic because the connotation is you're funny for corporate gigs. Yeah. Like I just happen to not cuss. Like I say nigga. Oh yeah, I say nigga.
And I'll punch you in the face. They call you a comic. Who gives a fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Like, but when
you you can't like all this, all that. You have to literally put blinders on and look at the road that you're on. You can't, I swear, because if that's gonna fuck with you, you're gonna be in trouble.
No, it doesn't bother me, but it does bother me.
But it shouldn't, because you actually is a weapon, because you can perform anywhere. It's great. Everybody have a clean set. Everybody should have a clean set. And when you could be clean and actually be funny, it's Christian comics are not the only clean comics.
No.
So, Dean Edwards don't curse. I mean, there's a lot of comics that don't curse. So, yeah. I mean.
What's his name? Didn't curse. I don't know if he does now, but Jeff Dunham didn't curse when he was doing with the puppets and stuff like that.
But see, Jeff Dunham signed $100 million deal for 7.
Yeah, but you know what though? But see, I always say that I'm who I am. Like I curse off stage, so I'm gonna curse on stage. There's no way that I'm gonna get on stage and not curse if I curse off stage. Now, if I start not cursing, then that's something different. You know what thing I don't do? I don't say nigga on my set no more.
Really?
Because I have a completely white audience now.
So that was did you do that so that they wouldn't feel comfortable saying it themselves?
Exactly, God damn it. I'm not gonna say nigga
in the back in their living room.
You be cussing, Lance? I never heard you cuss before.
What? Are you fucking serious?
No. Nope.
Are you fucking serious? Nigga, I am cursing now, nigga.
Wait, you're not cussing now. What are you talking about?
Wait a minute, my special, I cursed all through my special.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I
ain't never heard her cuss a day in my life.
Yo, if you was to tell any comic that, they'd be like, nigga, I don't know what set you went to, because that bitch is awful. But when I did the special, my writer was like, when he first saw me perform, he said, you have 137 motherfuckers.
That's a lot of motherfuckers.
You got to get a writer like that. You got to get a writer like that writes every word that you say. Like Lenny writes every word I say. And he was like, you have 137 motherfuckers. And he said, I just stopped counting the bitches. I just stopped counting it. And
you got to cut at least 100 of them motherfuckers.
He was like, he would, whenever after I come after a set, he was like, okay, there was 3 fucks that you didn't need in that. Take that. You know what I'm saying? And then when you start
like a cussing accountant,
when you start really actually performing for a crossover crowd, because that's what I perform for now, is a crossover crowd, which is amazing. When I used to go all black crowds and look for the white people, now I go into all white crowds and be like, where's the black folks at? Like, I know I got some black people and they be all in the back. It's like, you got to learn how to make that joke. What I've learned is that I started watching myself and started paying more attention to the fucks than I was to the joke. And I was like, okay, that's a problem. Because then I started doing updates, and updates, sometimes we would use my jokes. So whenever we was transferring my jokes, it's like, yeah, you got a lot of fucks in there, and you can't say that on, you literally can't say not one fuck on it. Like not even one.
Not even one.
Not even
on NBC.
The funny thing is, I never cussed because I always thought I would get caught cussing in front of my mom, and then I just felt like she would end my life, and I never could be one person not at home and now I had sex before marriage, but I wouldn't cuss. I draw the line.
Now we're talking, Kev.
And can I ask a question, Kev? Are you some kind of hardcore Christian or something? Like, reverted to something? Because everything that you say,
Jesus.
No, but he said these things like,
Lord.
My brother was out sinning and having sex. I mean, that's
like... I grew up super Christian. Like, no lie, church. The only days we didn't go to church was Monday night and actually just Monday night.
So that's what your shit is then. You fucking actually might be a Christian comic and you don't like the fact that motherfuckers might be calling you close to your... Well,
so here's the thing though. The Christian comics, all their jokes are about church. And there's nothing new that had...
I know, Johnny, I know, so what's...
Jonathan Slocum?
Jonathan Slocum, when I see him...
What about Marcus Wiley?
No, Marcus Wiley is, first of all, Jonathan Slocum, I grew up on his tape.
I seen him do a regular club and do regular jokes.
Okay, so Marcus Wiley and Jonathan Slocum, I'm taking them out of the equation because I consider them like traditional comedians who happen to be Christian. I'm not talking about them.
And you remember Small Fry?
Small Fry, and then she switched to Small Fire.
Chocolate.
Out too. No. Small Fry and fucking Chocolate used to be dirty than a motherfucker. Like, you, what the fuck? You a Christian comic, bitch? That's impossible. That's impossible. I saw what you did at the fucking townhouse. No.
I just always wanted to be respected by the audience. I wanted people to leave and be like, I don't know if that third guy cussed. I don't think he did. Did you hear anything?
Yeah, but it's just like nitpicky bullshit. Like, just go up and be funny. When I talk to comics, my problem right now is everybody pay attention to everything but being funny. If you're not on stage and your joke is not ending in laughter, that's not comedy to me. So whatever, I don't give a fuck what your gig is. I don't give a fuck what your schmick is. If it's not ending with motherfuckers laughing, get rid of that shit.
No, that's for real. I'm gonna tell you, like, we had a great tour going, and then Tony, it was like, I'm gonna go be Beyonce and I'm gonna go on my own tour. And then it was all downhill. Me and Tahir was like, man, real comedians, three years in a row. Tony was like, nah, man, it's my time to shine. Anyway, I signed a solo deal, God. My album is called Tony is Lonely at the Top.
Don't listen to Cam.
2 weeks.
Don't listen to Cam. Cam, let me go.
Listen, Tony was trying to come back on tour with me when he had a headlining tour. I was like, Tony, are you crazy?
Hey, man, don't nobody know neither one of you motherfuckers. All y'all should still be on tour with each other. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, on tour solo? Nigga, where y'all playing at?
I know nobody know me. I am oldest in this entire motherfucking Zoom right now.
You said what? You said what, bro?
That was like,
I said, I know don't nobody know me, nigga. I'm oldest in this whole motherfucking Zoom.
You say oldest?
Nigga. Ain't nobody came
to see you, Black Ron.
Shit. I appreciate anybody that will
follow. I had somebody tell me that was like,
though.
bitch, you are not nobody. Like, I used to be like, I retired that joke. They was like, retired that joke. Well, who heard it? Like, who heard that joke? You retired, so is it in a glass, bitch, on your wall? What the fuck? You don't know you, bitch. You better unretire that shit. I think Cat Williams told me that. It was like, I went on tour because I wasn't gonna do the mic on the head joke, and he was like, nigga, what? Ain't nobody seen that shit. You think people watch BET? Don't nobody watch that shit? But black people, you better fucking get your ass out there and do
the thing that sucks for us. There's nothing for us to go to that all the black people are watching. There's no Comic View.
Yeah, but
there's no Bad Boys of Comedy.
You know why? Because niggas don't fuck with Byron Allen like that.
Say what,
no, but that's what I'm saying. Y'all got more access to mainstream though. We didn't have that. We couldn't come to white clubs unless we was invited by a white comic that had a show.
That sounds like segregation.
Well, basically, I mean, if chocolates, you don't think chocolate Sundays and Mo Better Mondays ain't motherfucking segregation, homie?
No, it is. It is.
Listen to them black ass titles, all that alliteration.
I'm saying, and
black
for a long time though, club owners was like I didn't get booked at the Comedy Store by Tommy because he was like, you're a black comic. You're a black comic. And I was like, dude, I'm a comic. Fuck that shit. Put me up. And until I told him, like, you're a racist. Until I came at him like that, he wasn't going to put me up.
You called him a racist straight up?
Yeah, I was like, Tommy, you're a fucking racist. He was like, I'm not racist. I was like, you're a fucking racist because you putting all these movies and you won't put me up. If you're not racist, then put me up. I was like, because if I go up and I bomb, you ain't got to never fuck with me no more. But if I go up and rip, you got a fucking bomb ass comic. Give me a fucking chance. He's like, I'm not a racist. You can go up at 10:30. And I'll rip that shit. I ripped that shit. I ripped that shit. You got, I was crazy, man. Yeah, I'm like, that's why I was like, I'm listening to y'all stories. I'm like, ooh, young bucks, nigga. I can tell you what to do. I can tell you what to do. Is Ian's Mitchell bitch ass still around? Okay, let me stop. Erase that out. Tahir, erase that out.
It's live, Les. It's live.
Erase that out.
She said erase that out. Like this
You can erase that out, right? On Zoom, you can zoom it out.
Zoom it out.
You can zoom it out.
Zoom that out. I ain't mean to say that out loud. I ain't mean to say that out.
Hey, Tahir, zoom that out for Leslie.
I got you.
But let me tell you this. This is why I tell New Jacks. This is why I tell all black comics, yo, mix that shit up. When I was doing comedy, I was doing the Spanish clubs. I was do everything, and the most important thing is for you to do white rooms so white comics can come up and tag your shit. Because to me, I said, if Tony Roberts would have went to a mainstream club and let them white people fucking fuck with his shit, I went to a club and I was getting, because I'm not saying all black comics are the same. I don't want no one to think that I'm saying that, but we do think alike and we do give kind of the same tags. When I was going to white rooms, I was getting tags where it was taking my jokes were like, I never even fucking thought about that. Like, oh, so it's about making new shit. It's about making new formulas, because these formulas are old. You got to make new ones so you continue to make this business to shit. So like, make yourself mainstream. Like I threw out all my shit. I had a fucking special. I had a Showtime special. I had a special and all that shit. I threw all that fucking material out and fucking just started over. Yeah. I just went to a mainstream club and just fucking started over. And like, they was putting me up at 1 and 3 and I was like, God damn it. Well, fuck it.
Tony does that. He was doing that 1 o'clock spot, that 12 a.m. spot at the Comedy Store. I was like, who's there?
Wait, y'all mean 1 and 3 at night?
You gotta do it, cuz. I'm telling you right now, that's you come up with the best. I'm telling you, that original room. Our original room is spiked with fucking ghosts. It's spiked with fucking comedic ghosts.
3 a.m.
come out.
Yes, sir.
Man, like I went up at 2:30.
I left the Comedy Store one time at sunup. I was like,
yeah.
That's the gold. That's the gold mine. That's the gold mine right there, bro.
Yep.
That's when you come out. Number one, everybody that's fucked up and with that bad energy, they have left the room. The only people that's in there are true patrons of the arts or motherfuckers that's so fucked up.
Man, James Amos was in the back of the room one time. I was going up at 1:30 in the morning. James Amos in the back of the room. Like, you never know who the fuck is gonna be in that motherfucking room.
Uncle Jesse from Full House was back there one time.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, John Stamos, it's a rare condition. And he was like, that's the wrong song.
Dude, oh my God.
When you look.
I'm telling you, it's like that is, it's like really important that you guys know that you got to do everything. You can't just do one thing, because I always say you'll become a dinosaur. We have great like the Arnaz J's and the, all those ones that back in the days that was like, we had to follow them motherfuckers didn't cross over. They didn't, do you get what I'm saying? They didn't continue, or they became dinosaurs. And it's like, like they tour, they got that shit. And now touring is not shit. You gotta fucking have a real audience. So you gotta build that shit on each. Don't be afraid to cross over. Don't be afraid to do other clubs. Don't be afraid, because you don't lose who you are. Because if you know who you are, that you know what you're bringing into whatever the fuck you walking into. Like, nobody can't affect me, but I can infect them. Nobody could change me, because I was who I was. So like, it was like, your money changes you. Nah, motherfucker, money didn't change me. I was just able to pay for shit. It changed you.
I feel like that's the biggest thing. I feel like people. Oh, go ahead, Tony.
You still live in New York?
Yeah, right now, but I'm ready to come back to LA, man. I can't stand New York.
Why?
Really?
Why you don't like New York?
It's so racist out here, man. And it's a whole different attitude out here. It's a whole different, like, you know, I didn't realize how diverse California was. Like, I think the most is like Mexicans. We like, oh, we can talk about the Mexicans, but like out here, man, it's so many separate groups of shit. Like, you really meet the conservative shit out here. Like, you meet these Trump motherfuckers that are like real motherfucking Trump motherfuckers with real money. Like, you see that shit out here. You could go to a club where all them motherfuckers hang out at.
In
like,
New York?
Yeah, man. It's like different. It's just so, and I live in Upper East Side, and these people like me because I'm Leslie Jones, but I don't think I could be here if I was just black.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, it's very, I can't explain it. It's like New York is innovative, but they still behind a little bit when it comes to stuff like that.
That's crazy because I would think, look, New York is super progressive.
It is, but it isn't. I guess the crowds that I'm hanging in, because like if I can go to progressive shit, but the crowds I'm hanging in with the money and all of that, them niggas ain't progressive.
Yeah, I think it's that crowd because I feel like you don't have to wait, Leslie. We still on like the wait list. Like if we went to a club or something like that, you walk in, you Leslie Jones, you in a different echelon, a different level of the club, all of that. So you get to see like people with money, like the way that you told motherfuckers that, you know, they racist, or you told a motherfucker like, nah, you can have those sketches back. I don't even need that shit. When it puts you at a different level. And when you're at a different level, you're exposed to different things. And people with money don't hide their true intentions. I feel like they are like more honest with money because they're like, bitch, I'm rich. I ain't gotta tell you I like you just because.
Well, when I did that give back to I ain't had no fucking money. I wasn't rich. Shit, I wasn't fucking nobody. I had just did that update on SNL and still fucking working. I wasn't rich. Shit, yeah. I just knew what product I had. I knew my product was rich.
Yeah.
And that's on real talk. Like I didn't trust homie. In my head, I was like, God damn, bitch, this better work, nigga. And you gonna go.
You bet on yourself, though. You bet on your fucking self, though.
Let me tell you what's so weird. This is the weirdest shit. I swear I have pulled every trick from The Godfather. I have pulled it. I've pulled every trick because, first of all, now Tony gonna love this. Godfather is the most psychological movie that you could ever watch and really learn the stages of what you are. Because all three of them boys was three different stages, if you really think about it. Sonny, like I was Sonny. I've been Sonny before, you know, just irrational and angry and quick. Don't fucking think and shit. And Corleone was that patient motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? He waited 5 years to kill them niggas, you know what I'm saying? He was patient, you know what I'm saying? And then Fredo was a piece of scary shit. All of us have been that in our lives, you know what I'm saying? And the patience of Corleone is what now I'm at. Like I've been Fredo, nigga, I've definitely been Sonny.
You talking about Michael. You Michael now?
Nigga, I'm definitely Michael now. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm Michael to the second to fucking degree. But I'm telling you right now, when I first came into SNL, I was Sonny. I was like I had shit. Yeah, I didn't did the baseball bat shit. I didn't did all that. I was just a fucking. Oh,
you did the Ice Cube at 30
that was before I came to SNL. The motherfuckers at ICM wouldn't give me my fucking money. And nigga, y'all like I'm a comedian. I get paid when I walk off stage, nigga. This waiting a month for you to go through processing shit, it's not gonna work for me. Yeah, not gonna work for me.
The funny thing is, Les is tall, so people are not used to physical confrontation, and she be up in your face like, "Give me my money." You're like, you know what? Let me write this check right now. I don't know what I was.
Get the motherfucking writing.
I am like T.I. Like I'll be sophisticated, but I will snap. Look how big my hand is, nigga. Look how big that hand is, nigga. Do you know how much I can grab? Look how long my lifeline is, nigga. I can choke you out with that lifeline right there, nigga. That lifeline alone can wrap around your head and take your goddamn life, nigga.
People ain't ready for that physical confrontation. People are not used to that. People didn't get in fights like that. They're like, okay, shoot.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all pussy, man. Y'all in the pussy era right now because man, niggas always fought. Man, niggas was always fighting in the club. Always. I don't know how many niggas I had to fucking knuckle up on, nigga. Like really, like just like nigga, what? Like it's like jail because you can't. They say something, you got. Oh my God, I remember Chris Tucker and AJ Johnson caught me outside of the Mavericks. Man, they talked about me so bad, I ran to the car. I ran to the car in tears. Them niggas was talking about me so fucking bad, but it taught me because I went home and I thought of all kinds of snaps for both of them niggas. Both of them niggas. I was like, fuck that amphibian looking ass nigga. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that short. You know, at the time it was like Smurfs and Gremlins. Fuck that nigga. Don't get that nigga nothing after 12 o'clock. Fuck him. Like, you know, it was like, I was just like, it makes you strong. And y'all just so politically correct now. Like, I come out, I just want to smack the shit out of all y'all. I just want to like, just be violent.
Why are you so angry at us?
I'm not angry. I'm just like,
you need to go watch my set.
You mean we politically correct when it comes to the audience, or you mean with each other as comedians?
Yeah, I think I would say both.
Oh, I'm definitely not politically correct with the audience.
Oh, Tony hates his audience. All he does is
unfollow me, bitch. That's me all day on my Instagram.
Tony has Donald Trump fans that he has to remind that he's black.
I gotta let them
like,
know.
Y'all so above it. Like, you know, like if somebody steal your joke, y'all don't do nothing. Y'all like
that's not true.
Like we drive out to niggas.
That's not true.
Like,
killed a man in 2004 for stealing my joke.
Listen, Les.
I mean, but see, but that's what I'm saying. Like y'all.
Hold on, Les. Hold on for a second. Listen. We might be politically correct. We may have a different demeanor online, right. But offline, like I can't speak for everybody else. I can only speak for myself. I will pull up to your house. I will come see you. And Kev can verify this.
Listen,
verify this. I'm not that nigga to play with. I'm really about the shit. I ain't gonna do a whole lot of talking and going back and forth from online and all that shit. My nigga, I know where you stay.
Tahir has committed multiple felonies.
That online shit, y'all niggas battling online. That nigga,
I don't do that shit.
Nigga, let's go. Let's
go.
I will do both.
That shit for Brown.
I will follow a nigga on Instagram. I will follow a nigga on Instagram to wait for him to post what his show is. I will show up at his show and meet the nigga at the door. Now, what was that shit you was talking? I'm not that nigga but I'm not gonna do a whole lot of jaw jacking. I'm not gonna.
First of all, you are too young to be using the term jaw jacking. You are 30. You are 30.
Jaw jacking is across the board. You can use jaw jacking.
That is
I'm telling you, I'm not that nigga. And it's a couple comics and Kev and Tony, they know. Like when I get to that level, it takes a lot to push me to that level. But when I get there, my nigga, it's like that when I see you. Tommy Davidson.
Yo,
man, I thought
that
you were
Tommy Davidson moment at the airport that he had me in the middle of. I was like,
what happened?
Tommy Davidson tried to play me. I had to do warm up for an event. I had to do warm up for All Def Digital's 2nd annual movie awards. Right? I'm off there doing warm up. You know, warm up is a shit job unless you got a name. If you don't got a name, the motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you on stage doing your job. They don't give a fuck, right? So I go out there, I do my 10 minutes on warm up. I come off stage, Tommy Davidson was like, "Woo, you suck." I guess somebody had to do the job, but you shouldn't have done it, right? Fast forward a couple weeks. Yes, Les. That's what he said to me. He said it in front of Snoop. He said it.
Nigga, he didn't walk out on the stage with a bloody nose. Nigga, you charged that nigga.
Listen. I was like, okay, cool.
That nigga would have came on stage with motherfuckers. Bring Tommy a motherfucker.
Listen. It's all good. Here's the thing. I had heard the stories that Tommy Davidson was on some shit and all that. So I was like, all right, you know what? I got uncles that be doing that shit. I'm gonna give niggas slide. But like now, it's like that. I'm not ever gonna forgive. That was our first interaction. You came to me like that. So I see him a couple weeks later on a flight, right? Now I'm in my seat already. I ain't gonna say where I'm seated at, but I'm in my seat already. He sees me, drops his bag, comes back up, kneels down, like, hey, brother, you know, when I saw you, I was just trying to tell you, you know, like comedy is not a race, it's a marathon.
Oh, so he knew he had fucking
knew he had fucked up, right? And at that point, I'm like, my nigga, like at this point, I'm already dead. I don't want to hear all of that shit. Unless you apologizing, I don't want to hear all that explanation shit. Fuck all that shit, my nigga. Hey, bro, they finna do the announcements. You probably should go back to
you kneeling on by my seat and shit, nigga.
Right, that's cool. Boom, goes back to the seat.
I want to get back over there to coach.
Fast forward. I ain't say that, but I'm saying this. Couple months later, we're on tour. Me, Kev, Josh, we're in the airport. We see Tommy Davidson.
Tony was there?
It was me. I was right there with y'all.
Tony was the one who saw him. Tony was like, Tommy, what's up, man? Boom, boom, boom. And I had already told them this story, right? I had told them a story about what Tommy Davidson did. So Tony sees Tommy Davidson, he speaks to Tommy Davidson. Hey, what's up, Tommy? Whoop de whoop, like that, right? And Kev thought I wasn't gonna be who I was, right? So Kev was like, hey, Tahir, that's Tommy Davidson with this voice. And Tommy Davidson.
Nigga, Kevin.
Now, mind you, Les.
Who you instigate now?
Les, mind you, Tommy Davidson is as close as. Oh, yeah, I'm instigating.
I was about to tell Tony, what the fuck you speak to him for, nigga? You know he did that shit.
Now, listen, I low-key thought Tahir was going to keep it cool. Tommy Davidson is as close as you are in this Zoom. He is within earshot. I whispered it to Tahir. There go Tommy Davidson.
No, you didn't whisper it. You didn't whisper it. Kev, you said.
No, you didn't.
You said audibly.
You said, hey, to him.
Everybody in the area. I can see now your ass ain't shit.
Kevin said audibly for everybody to hear. There go Tommy Davidson. And I said very loud, I don't fuck with that nigga.
He said it loud. The gate attendant was like, oh, yeah. He said it so loud, Tone.
Listen,
I don't fuck with that nigga. We need you to pick up a red phone and
dial 311. It feels so good.
Listen, Les, the only reason I didn't son that nigga right there in front of them was because son that nigga. Like, get your bitch ass back. I don't care if they called your owl, nigga. Only reason I did it was because at that time, I think Kev was. And actually we were gone from ADD, but Kev was still like he was like my big bro and my boss. So I didn't want to embarrass the people I was with. But
Kev wanted you to fight. That's why that nigga said that.
It seemed like
though, Les, I just didn't think Tahir was really gonna do it that loud. I low key underestimated him, and when he did that, I was like, "Oh my, sir, are you crazy?"
If I don't fuck with you, get your
ass nigga right there.
If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Ain't no need in us saying hi and playing nice and doing the politics. I don't fuck with you. It is simple as that. And that goes for male, female, whoever. I don't fuck with you. Let's not even speak. Let's not pretend. We don't have to do with the niceties, my nigga. We ain't cool. I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with that.
And you know what's so crazy?
Be our last and official conversation on the matter. Officially, let the record.
But I'm saying, you know what's so crazy?
Don't fuck with you.
Yo, they're so crazy is that people don't realize, like, I've been doing comedy since '87, so I've known some of these niggas 20 years. So yeah, they made it. We made it. We on this side, and I ain't forgot how you treated me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was like when Tahir and all them was like, Tahir said, I was like, nigga, you know, I don't fuck with everybody. Let me know. You know, me and Jamie about to do something. Jamie, you fuck with some niggas I don't fuck with, homie. You fuck with some niggas I don't fuck with. And I don't give a fuck. See, because what happens is I've known these niggas all these years, and they forget how they treated you because they got old and they had children and they want to go to heaven. You know what I'm saying? So they have they have selective memory and shit. But nigga, I remember how you treated me, nigga. I remember, I'm not stupid and I'm a real one. So like, fuck off. Yep. Like I've had, yo, I'm telling you, dude, I had, and I ain't gonna even say this comic's name.
Don't say the name.
Don't be saying the name, man.
Oh, goddamn.
Fuck that nigga, Les.
So we did this fucking show, and this nigga called me a dude. We in the car driving up. This nigga called me a dude. I said, and I'm telling you, for the rest of that trip, I was like, fuck you, you fat piece of shit. I don't give a fuck.
It's a fat comment. Keep going.
Yeah, LaBelle Crawford, fat ass. I said, You fat son of a bitch. We have to stop to feed your fat ass because you can't fucking go 15 minutes without stuffing your fat ass face. Like Earthquake was like, fuck this motherfucker. He just called me a fucking man. Fuck you, you fat fucking son of a bitch. Then when I made it to SNL, he had to interview me with that, what's that crew, Tom Joyner and all of them? Nigga, the whole time I wanted to burn that nigga on the radio. Oh, I wanted to say so bad, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you remember when you called me a man, nigga? Let's talk about that shit, you fucking bitch ass nigga. You fucking used to be fat fuck.
Used to be fat.
Don't match your body ass.
That's why you can't even lose weight, because people will just say you used to be fat.
Fuck that. I mean, there's so many stories like that though. And niggas think I forget. Like you put my name in your mouth, I'm gonna come for you. Like when Kat and Kevin was fighting and that nigga used my name. Woo! Nigga, I said, I know where all the bodies are buried. Both of you shut the fuck up before I start talking. You don't want me to start talking.
I feel like Les could beat up most comics straight up.
Yes, I can,
nigga. She taller than most comics, nigga. She's 6 feet.
My dad was an Army sergeant. My dad, when I was born, this is real talk. My mom said that my dad, we thought we was gonna have a boy. When I was born and they said I was a girl, my dad looked at my mom and said, "This motherfucker's still getting raised like a man."
Oh, damn.
So, my dad trained motherfucking
nigga
soldiers.
had Leslie doing PT in the morning.
Shirtless. She ain't had no shirt on.
Her dad said, Leslie, Lester, it's all the same.
I did do PT.
She had to do push-ups with no shirt on. She's like, what the hell? I got kitties out here. Give me 20.
My dad was a sergeant.
With
so
one hand.
He had to do the PT exercises every morning, so they would be in their t-shirts and them fucking white shorts and their boots, and my dad would be out there.
Jumping jacks with no shirt.
Nigga, fuck all that shit, nigga. Like, you know, I had to restrain myself many fucking times because niggas think they can pull up, but you know.
I feel you, Les. Like, listen, I'm always the person that will go that mile. I will go there.
You didn't know what you wanted to say when you started talking.
He was trying to put it in.
I'm that person that'll just.
I was trying to make sure I said the right words.
That'll take it there.
I didn't want to
sit down for 5 minutes because I'm that dude that'll just.
He ain't know where he wanted to go when he started that
extra mile.
Let me tell you something though. I don't stand for the disrespect. I don't stand for the disrespect of any kind. I'm always the person that will jump up first and jump in front of the bullet, especially like for my friends, like for Tony, Black Ron, Kev. Like if somebody's there, I know Kev. Kev is not, he doesn't have that image and he can't really do a whole lot.
Bro, it could be whatever cuz out on the
I am not scared of you, Kevin.
Niggas need to know I'm socking niggas out on the turf, nigga. It could be whatever cuz on the turf, nigga. It's whatever.
Okay, first of all, just because you use the word
Melissa make you go to bed.
Don't make you tough. It don't make you tough if you said sock and cuz. It don't make you tough.
Nigga and cuz, nigga and cuz is all I have. Nigga and cuz is it. That's the farthest I can go.
If you said sock and cuz, you would get beat the fuck down. They
So listen, the family out. We went to a hotel this weekend. We checked into the hotel. And
you always go in the hotel.
Hey man, just listen to the story.
You just checked in the hotel with Corona?
He want that Rona bag. He want
no. It was a Hilton property, so we didn't even have to stop at the front desk. You use your phone.
Oh, the Rona don't come to the Hilton. My bad. You right.
Oh, I'm saying I don't have to interact.
Rooms.
Anyway.
You was at the DoubleTree for the cookies.
That would be the DoubleTree. If I went to the DoubleTree, nigga, I'll let you know. I definitely hit that DoubleTree up though. But listen, I just don't stand for the disrespect. I thought somebody was like, we had another couple that was there. We were sitting at the table, we were drinking, talking, and I had to go upstairs to use the restroom because they say out the public restrooms blocked off. You have to go back to your room. So as I'm coming out, I see this guy walk up to the table, and I don't know what he's saying to him, but it looked like he was doing something with his arm. I come outside. Is there a problem? Because I don't stand for that disrespect. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care who your name is. I don't care. I might have ruined some relationships in Hollywood, but I'm not gonna stand for no disrespect because a lot of times people, like I said, when they got the money, they feel like they can say and do whatever. And I don't care who you are. You're not gonna disrespect me. You're not gonna disrespect mine. Even on tour, when somebody says something with Kev, I'm like, yeah, I got it. Don't even worry about it. Like, don't do that shit.
No amount of money. I'm a man first, so no amount of money is going to allow. I remember being in All Deaf and they was talking crazy. I said, listen, bro, I got kids. You're not finna talk to me like a child when I have children. So y'all could keep this job, nigga. I've been fired before. You can't take nothing from me.
See, and that attitude you have right there, that's what it's like. Like the attitude I had was like, y'all didn't give me this job. I earned this job. The Lord gave me this job. You just green lighted the opportunity for me to be on here. And a lot of people that came through this motherfucker ain't did what I fucking did. Like, you know, Hi Shalon, I done did a lot of content for this motherfucker. So you gotta like really know like that's like these are the type of people that need to be in the industry because most people that are in the industry now are just scared. They're scared to lose their place. They're scared to lose their job. They're scared. And it shouldn't be like that because it's like, just be who the fuck you are. And people respect you when you respect yourself. People respect you. That was another reason I wanted Tony to come in there because like that place is a high school. And it's like, no, let me tell you something. It was like they would try to go a direction with me and I would just cut that shit like, no, like you're not, no. And it would just be like, if you're going to talk to me, we're straight the fuck up. I don't play the mind games. I don't like nobody in my fucking brain. I don't like nobody in there fucking around doing shit. I don't like that. So if you play a mental trick with me, are you going to fight me or we stop talking?
Listen, you get one mental trick and then it's
one mental trick and I'm punch you in your fucking face. I don't play that shit. Like, no, seriously, white people, seriously, white people.
People are not ready to get punched in the face no more.
Especially be in that fight game stance.
They like to play mental.
They like to gaslight you. They like to do subtle racist shit and then gaslight the fuck out you.
Yeah, right.
They like to do that
I went to private school with all white folks.
They like to get in your head and fuck with you, but you gotta let them motherfuckers. And that's why I was like, oh my God, Tony. Like Tony, and that's why I told him, I was like, Tony is the male version of me. I was like, he literally will come in this motherfucker and you're not gonna tell him he gonna stay at a pre-tape on Friday night to 3 o'clock in the morning because he gonna be fam, get the fuck out my face. Like it was like, yo, if y'all don't get me a motherfucking card, like that was one night, yo, Tiffany Haddish, well, I gotta tell you this story. Tiffany Haddish was the guest. This is when I knew Tiffany was my homegirl. I fucking love Tiffany. And it's like me and Tiffany have been on a journey with each other because I've known Tiffany at least 20-something years, at least. I remember when she first came on the game and shit, Tiffany done beat me out of a lot of shit. Like there was a period of time where I was working and they was just in love with Tiffany. It's just like, but we've had our time, but like I love Tiffany. And she came in to be the host there and Tiffany, like you think I'm ghetto. Tiffany told the stage to when we was doing the unicorn shit, this looked like niggas in a cave. Yo, you say niggas in the studio, every white person is like, he came up to me afterwards and was like, oh my God, listen, you know I would never do that. I would never. Anyway, so we was doing this sketch. We do this sketch with me and Kyle, like me and Kyle supposed to be in love. So the guy who directs it is an asshole. His name is Dave Pitt. I mean, he's a fucking asshole. So it's like Friday night. We're going almost to 2 o'clock now. Like we got to come back to work the next day and do a dress rehearsal, a live, and a fucking dress show. So that's like fucking hours of work. And y'all motherfuckers got me here at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going off. He comes over. He was like, I don't understand. Why do you think this is about you? Motherfucker, I am literally the star of this video. So I was like, yo, get the fuck out my face. Because you obviously don't understand personal space and you don't understand that I will whoop your motherfucking ass. Like obviously we're talking in a level where you don't understand what situation you're in right now. You don't understand that you're in front of someone that's about to fuck you off, right? So like the producer's standing there and he's being disrespectful to her. He's like, yeah, shut up. We don't know what your job is. Okay. I'm taking off my costume because I'm going home. Fuck this shit. I'm not doing the pre-tape now. So then now he walks up on me. So he walks up on me and I was like, Dave, get the fuck out of my face. I've asked you to walk the fuck away from me. I'm about to fuck you up. So at this point, he's walking up on me. I'm positioning myself because where my head is, I can come up, fuck his chin up, then, you know what I'm saying? He got this big Adam's apple, so it goes back, pop, right in the Adam's
She's Sherlock Holmes, Tone. She's Sherlock Holmes.
I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I had position. And look, my dresser, Ryan, he's from Harlem, so he literally knew. He came running. You could see him running because I positioned myself because I was waiting for him to say one more thing, and I was just going, bow, bow, right in the fucking Adam's apple, and it was going to be done. So I'm yelling. Tiffany comes running out the fucking dressing room. What the fuck, cuz? What the fuck, cuz? Who we finna fuck up, cuz? Who we finna fuck up, cuz? And she walked up on that nigga like, nigga, no, what the fuck? I was like, that's right. We about to fuck you. Like, it was like,
yo, every one of Les's story, she's never fighting women. She is beating men up in every story. She's
y'all full of shit. Y'all full of shit.
Grown-ass men with
Because you got a
families
dick
and
and shit,
responsibilities.
you can fucking tell me what yo, let me tell you,
Ron,
everybody
she
in the
will
studio,
beat you up in front of your partners and children, in front of your wife. I'll beat you up at your job.
He will show up to your kid's graduation with the sock outs.
What happened at work?
What you said last night, nigga?
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something, because I've had a lot of people hit me up like, yo, why you do the time change? A lot of people love it. Some people like, yo, what's going on? Let me tell you why it happened, okay? Real shit.
Because Kev?
No.
I don't have that type of power, bro.
Listen. I booked Leslie for the show. She agreed to do it, right? She's at this point. And then she says, my nigga, you can't do nothing about the time. I'm on the East Coast. I say, well, I've been doing it like this. She was like, can you do something about the time? I was like, well, I can do it at 7. And I was like, well, fuck, I can't just do it at 7 for one night. So I was like, fuck it, it's 7 to 9. It's 7 to 9.
Because what you finna do, Tahir? You finna see Les one-on-one, nigga?
Yo,
you don't want
he will knock you out, nigga.
You do not want these hands.
You'll have 2 side tooths, Tahir. You will have 2 side tooths missing if you change that time.
I've fought a lot of niggas. I'm not gonna shy away from it at all. I fought a lot of niggas. I don't want no smoke with Leslie. Her hands are bigger than mine.
Y'all don't understand.
Taller than me.
Y'all don't understand the environment. Like, I had to be that person. I had to be that strong because these niggas will test you.
All her life she had to fight.
All my life, I've had to fight. You have to be strong. These niggas will test you. They will test you. You know, there's a motherfucking comedian right now that smacked
Who the fuck been testing you, Leslie? You've been the tallest girl since 5th grade.
Who? Tell us.
There's 2 comedians right now that this motherfucker hit her. And I swear to God, if I was fucking there, that shit wouldn't have went down.
Wait, who? What? Who?
I told you about it, Tony.
Who got hit?
You remember I told you about it?
Why you sound so old? Who got hit?
Who got hit?
I didn't hear about it. Ain't nobody told me nothing. I didn't hear who got hit at
that's what it be like. Motherfuckers think they can just, run up on you. Like they, back in the day, it really was like that. Like they was like, the males was just like, they dominated shit. And, girls wasn't just like, they had to be girly and just to fucking make it. And I was like, nigga, I'll fuck y'all niggas. Let's go race, nigga. Let's go out and fucking
let's go race.
Let's go out on Crenshaw right now in front of Maverick's flat, nigga. I'll take you straight from that life.
Yo, black people are always trying to race, bro. We always trying to race somebody at the barbershop.
Let me take my shoes off from this light to the next light, nigga.
Why we to here
right there on Crenshaw where Maverick? I will race you to Leimert Park, nigga.
Me and Tony Tahir was at the Rocky Steps in Philadelphia. We're like, let's race right now. One step. My wife beat all of us.
She murdered us.
Step up. My wife beat the brakes off of all of us.
Easy work. I didn't realize how bad it was until I watched the documentary. I was like, God, we didn't even get close.
My wife embarrassed us twice. I was like, you know, you're supposed to be my wife. You got me out here looking bad. Why are you so fast still? We are 35.
It wasn't even close.
Hey, nigga, you knew what she was working with in high school. Don't try her.
She could have went to college on a scholarship.
You met her at a track meet, nigga. You know.
Listen, no lie, I was a manager on the track team just so I could go with her to the track meets, the away track.
Yes, nigga, you was all at the Texas relays like, there go my baby.
Eating up all the orange slices. Like, are you on the team? No, man.
Nah, my baby run. My baby run.
No, I want you to know that, you know, I'm tough, but like I got all heart. Seriously, love motherfuckers, but just, you know, don't fuck me.
Nah, fuck all that. Nigga gotta choke you and everything to let you know he love you and shit. Nigga gotta pick you up and dunk you all on your shit.
No, you know what's so weird?
Bitch, when you being, I fucking missed you. Boom.
You know what's so weird? That's the automatic, and I go, oh my God, I keep forgetting that. I gotta learn how to tell the right stories. Because it's like you tell all the exciting ones, and all those ones you tell, you fucking dominating motherfuckers. But
they gotta break you with the dick like
no,
you're a wild
I'm
horse.
very submissive. You know what my problem with men is they can't take that I got so much money.
Oh, I bet that. I could see that a mile away. Let me tell you what.
It's hard to date. It's hard to date a bitch like me. Like I told you, like I don't need you, nigga. I don't need you, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I might need you emotionally. I need you emotionally. Yeah,
it's hard for men to admit that. It's because we're socialized that we got to provide, and if we don't have that, then it's like, well, what else? What value
wait a minute. There was a stage. There was a stage
equality,
that black women used to love when black women worked. They was like, yeah, my bitch got benefits. My bitch. Like now, it's not. Like I don't understand that.
Leslie Mae, Leslie.
Yeah.
You like little young, strong back niggas.
Yeah, I don't fuck with comics, cuz. I don't fuck with comics. Y'all niggas is trash.
Girl, I'm finna say shit. I come work you like a part-time job.
I do not fuck where I eat. I do not shit where I eat.
You ain't gotta tell jokes no more.
Ron pulled up from half court.
Ron pulled up.
That nigga, you didn't even bank shot that shit. That shit was off.
Hell no. You talking about niggas
under. That didn't even go over the basket.
Hold on. Because I've been listening to what you've been saying all night long. Niggas is hoes these days. Niggas is pussy. You need a nigga that ain't scared of you, that ain't threatened by your money, that appreciate your affectionate side.
Niggas is pussy now. Niggas are pussy.
No, who? Them, that's niggas that didn't have no daddy.
You know what? I feel you on that. But that's another thing. It's no, seriously, do you know that how many people, how they audition and the people that they turn down and the people that they take? Because I think it'd be a thing of what they can control. Because I think this is because I kept telling them about Tony, and I think the one thing that they were afraid of was well, we knew that you were gonna come in and play the game, but like Tony looks scary. Like they're scared of Garfield.
Yo, that is so weak, bro. That is so weak.
Tony light skinned and looks scary.
So Tony is very masculine. He has the dimples, he got the chiseled he got the bald head, he got that fucking that motherfucking eyebrow, and then he got that smile. I told him he got everything. The niggas got the package.
I'm telling you right now, Les, this is why me and Tone and Tahir, we working on our own movies. We are not waiting for none of them to tell us it's okay.
Smart. Very smart. Do your own. That is very smart.
Very smart. Let me tell you what's going to happen. They're going to be like, oh, y'all made this by yourself?
Nothing. Yo, they have no original shit. Write your story. Write anybody else's story. Write your joke. I'm telling you, they don't have. I'm telling you, when you get to the side, be prepared. Because I'm telling you right now, I love it because I love that I was ready because I was like, okay, I know what I want to do. I want to fucking remake certain movies and bring them modern. You know, it's like Watermelon Man. I got the rights to that. You know, I'm gonna bring that into my I'm trying to get the toy. You know, I'm trying to get Weird Science, trying to get shit like that.
Oh, I love Weird Science.
Weird Science.
I love Weird Science.
But see, like it would be me and Olivia Colman because we're older and we're like nerds that work in the office. And like
yo, that's how remakes should be done. You gotta switch up something big like that.
And we make somebody like Zac Efron, and Zac Efron is the person that gets us boyfriends and change our life and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it. And me and Olivia Colman together, like but I'm making deals like this because they hear that and they go, oh shit. That's a great fucking idea. Oh my God, why didn't we think of that? Like they don't have no ideas. So it's like this show that me and Jamie might be doing at Netflix. It's gonna be like a hit off of Larry Sanders, like, but it's gonna be neat.
That's lit.
It's 4,000 niggas listening. Hush.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, but you know, it's like the
news.
You gotta make your own avenues out here. You gotta
listen
on avenues.
We got 4,500 people. That's another milestone. I'm taking that one, so I'm taking another shot.
Okay,
you just taking shots, nigga. That's like 20.
I drink.
That was 23 more people.
Leslie, you from Compton? I don't want to hear shit from you.
Cuz.
On mamas, I don't want to hear shit from you. You from Compton? You can handle it, my nigga.
I'm from Linwood. I'm from Linwood. That's
Linwood is right next to Compton.
It's way more ghetto though. Because Suge Knight lived right behind the Compton swap meet. Right
but here's the thing: if it's way more ghetto, you got this shit. Don't let that money change you. Don't let the money change you.
It ain't change me. It just be making me be able to buy shit like this.
I know. I saw the art when you did your
Yo, you gotta see the one of my parents,
poster. That was nice.
Yo, you gotta see the one of my parents.
Oh, that's dope. Oh, that's super dope. The mom and the dad on
she's gotta have it type shit.
That's dope. Now let's pick up your fucking water bottle that's got vodka in it and let's go.
I'll do the joint instead.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's get it, y'all. 45.
You been waiting all goddamn night.
45.
Yeah, ain't get in that cup.
Tony drinking water. I hate Tony. Tony make me sick. And Kel drinking water too.
Because Tony turned like good online. Like he started off like fucked up and then just turned good online. Like he vegan.
Let me tell you.
He vegan and shit.
Let me tell you some shit that'll piss you off. Let me tell you some shit that'll piss you the fuck off right now. Waking up 7, 8 o'clock in the morning and your old lady then sent you some Tony Baker footage.
Man, I send that shit constantly to Keenan. Keenan be like, dude, this dude is fucking crazy. The Skittle D, we say Kirkpatrick all the time.
Yo, what's worse than that, Black Ron?
Man, that Kirkpatrick shit, that's me and Keenan shit. Like, we be like, Kirkpatrick! Nigga, Kirkpatrick!
Hey. When I met Tony, I had to act like I wasn't a fan because I don't be dick right. I'd be like, fuck these niggas, I'm a comedian too. So he was at the lab, he was at the motherfucking Hollywood Improv. I walked up to him, I was like, hey, Tony Baker, what's going on, brother? You know what I'm saying? I like your work. I'm Black Ron, I'm a comedian, I'm gonna go up tonight. So I didn't say shit else to him until after I got off stage. I went on stage and snatched the carpet off the floor in that bitch. I tried to pull the curtains down. I pulled the bricks out the wall. Nigga, I made the DJ slide down the wall slow and pull his hat over his face laughing. That nigga stood up and zooka and shit, nigga, because D-Ray left. That nigga D-Ray left and went somewhere. But we knew he wasn't gone because his flock was still sitting in that back table. So,
Ron killed it that night. I posted him on my page. I was like, yo.
Hey, so let me tell the fucking story, Tony Baker. Let me tell it.
Like Ron is funny. I was like,
no, but and then to hear go, come on, fam. Every time he hear this film, I'll be like, come on, fam.
Come on, fam.
I forgot what. No, and I swear to hear, I thought that was the first video I saw of you.
She thought I was Rito. She thought I was Rito. She was like,
let me tell you something. That is the funniest fucking video I have ever. That dude.
Hey, everybody did though.
Oh my God. He fixing this up. But I was like, that's Tahir. I just knew. And I was like, Tahir, I'm just thinking about that video. Nigga, that wasn't me. I was like, nigga, that was you. That was
it was the video where the dude goes over to chick house, but the dude, her dude read her phone. And she was like, don't come over. My nigga read the messages.
Oh, yeah.
He crying.
He was happy. He was like,
That shit was funny. But
listen, man, we're at 9:06 on the West Coast. I know it's 11:06 out there in the Midwest and 12:06 on the East Coast. So at this time right now, this is the part where we usually thank everybody who donated something, and also if you got any projects coming up, you want to let people know. Black Ron, like I text you already, brother. I'm gonna have you back on next week. I'm gonna give you a chance to get more camera time because I want the people to get familiar with you. I think you're hilarious, bro, and I definitely want you here again so people can see how hilarious you are. Before I let everybody go ahead and go through with their salutations, I just want to thank my guest Leslie, just for Jones coming on and just doing her goddamn thing and putting on some of the game and hipping us with so much shit, man. I really appreciate it, Leslie.
Yeah, I probably gonna get like some texts in the morning. It's like, hey, bitch, what's that shit you was talking? Hanging with the homie.
If you got a problem, you can see me with your fist ball up.
Ain't nobody trying to see that.
Nigga, thank you. Put them fit just like Tony doing. Just that. Make that thing. I want to send that to every motherfucker that I know.
This will show up when Leslie call you. This is what show up on your phone.
Kev, you want to go first? Tell people what to look out for.
I'm probably gonna post something on Instagram tomorrow. Just
you didn't know what you was gonna say right there.
So
you
nothing,
just.
I ain't got nothing big, man. Just Instagram, man. Just see what popping off on Instagram tomorrow. I love y'all.
Black Ryan, you got something for the people?
Yeah, man. Download BET Plus right now. Go watch All the Way Black.
BET Plus. Oh
yeah.
God, I don't even have BET, nigga. BET Plus, nigga. What?
Yeah,
Ron, why you let her do that to you, Ron?
You done crossed over that fucking hard, Leslie. Goddamn.
Let him get his shine, Leslie.
I'm not even entertained about Black Entertainment Television.
They don't got that shit. They don't offer BET. They offer that.
So you finally got your piece of the pie. Let me try to get my pie, Leslie. You done moved on up to the east side.
They offer our media and cooking show. They don't offer BET.
The Black Ryan, download BET Plus.
Okay, well, no, fuck that. Go on True TV.
What the fuck is True TV, nigga?
White people watch that.
Let them live, Leslie. Let them live.
Okay, fuck it. Go on Comedy Central. Okay, Leslie. Goddamn. Okay, Leslie.
They don't even put no more.
Shit. Well, put it
Ron, just plug your Instagram, Ron. Just plug your Instagram.
No, fuck that, because she ain't gonna sit here and drag her coochie lips across my career and shit on me.
Drag her coochie lips.
Yo, my soup coolers are motherfucking.
She ain't got no balls. She ain't got no balls. She ain't gonna come here and ride the face of my career and squirt on it in front of everybody like this. And have her own little bukkake.
She dunked on you, Ron. Got labia all on your mustache.
Nigga, on my eyebrows, cuz. On my eyebrows.
Y'all go to BT
Plus.
You know what, Leslie? I had 2 jokes that I was gonna write and send to you, but you know what? I hope I see you at the top. You vindictive ass heifer you. You diabolical bitch. I can't wait to make it. So you know how mated ass niggas do. They be re-meeting you and shit. She gonna be like, "Oh, Black Run, it's so good to meet you." I'm like, "Nah, bitch, you remember on Tahir shit? I can't wait to call Tiffany Haddish and be like, "Hey, your girl dragged her pussy across my eyebrows. She moonwalked her pussy across my edge up, nigga. In slow motion, nigga." She did it on ESPN.
As much weed as I smoke, I re-meet everybody.
Oh my God.
That's fucking funny. That motherfucker funny. That motherfucker funny.
Here's the cold part. We fucking met at the cellar before. And when she said earlier in the show, I never heard of him. I was like, God damn. God damn.
Nigga, we met at the cellar, nigga, when?
Nigga, the last time I was in New York, we had hot chocolate. Me, Keith Robinson, you, motherfucking Will Savant.
Nigga, we had hot chocolate.
That nigga said hot chocolate.
That specific drink, you know you don't forget a time you shared a cup of. Hey, Ron was with Leslie, like, yeah, so I'm a big fan of yours. I really love everything you work.
No.
Nigga, I don't drink hot chocolate, nigga.
No, that's what I had. That's what I fucking had. I did Godfrey radio show. Godfrey like, I'm gonna take you to the cellar, nigga. I was like, hey man, they don't be letting me in there. He like, nah, nigga, you good. He backdoor walked me in that bitch. I kicked it at the maiden niggas table. Andrew Schultz was over there.
Not the maiden niggas. I hate that table.
You know the black corner booth table I'm talking about. And I fucking met you, and I was like, yo, Leslie, way to hold it down for black. I said some deep, soul stirring, black power shit to you, and you was like, ooh, nigga, what you got on? I was like, frankincense oil. You was like, you smell good, nigga. I was like, thank you.
Listen, Larry, you know he ain't lying because that's too much specifics.
It sounded like some shit I was saying too. It sounded like, nigga, you said you smell good, nigga. What's that you using? Yeah, that
what is that,
like
curve?
Man, listen, man, I'm an old ass woman. I'm an old ass woman. I ain't supposed to remember you, nigga.
What you got on?
Tony Baker, what you got going on? What you got coming up, brother?
I ain't got
nobody give a fuck. Everybody know Tony Baker. He ain't got to have a goddamn thing going. He got some crayons, some Kirkpatricks, some. I got some Dapper Midnight coming. He got some motherfucking meat.
Catch me on BT's Top 5 dropping Thursday.
Yo, Tony.
Me and Tahir gonna be on that. Catch us on there. Man, what you got the Three Musketeers for? You brought that just so you can act like you love Three Musketeers.
Nigga, I love Three Musketeers.
No, you don't. Nobody goes out there to buy Three Musketeers.
Nobody, that's the first one you've ever bought in your life.
Nigga, no, nigga.
Nobody eats a Snickers without the peanuts.
Nigga,
nobody knows what nougat is.
Nougat.
What is nougat?
Nougat is the reason why black people die from hypertension and diabetes. It's
nougat is the nigga that beat your mom in high school behind the lockers. His name was Nougat Jones.
Nigga, nougat is what they make
trash.
Nougat is what they make all the elementary school meat out of. That Salisbury steak, the nuggets, all that be deep fried nougat, nigga.
That's what the McRib meat is, nougat.
Nougat. It's nougat, bro, and barbecue sauce.
Nigga, this is the shit that be on the niggas' nuts. You take your finger and just take it and do it just like this and just put it inside of it.
Hold on. I'm not gonna let you talk shit.
Nigga, get that nougat off your nuts.
I'm not gonna let you talk shit.
When a woman, get that nougat off your nuts.
When a woman got a whole bunch of labia, or what I like to call a talkative pussy, you pull that hood back and you get all that smegma off that hood. That shit be nougat like a motherfucker.
Ron, what is wrong with you, bro?
That talkative pussy? Hey, listen. Tony Baker, is that it?
BT's Top 5 this Thursday. Me and Tahir are on there. Pull up. It's gonna be a good time. And follow BT Kingsley.
All day, man. Leslie Jones.
BT Kingsley, damn.
Another Texas nigga. Y'all been bigging up Texas niggas all night.
I just remember all of them, starting. I just remember BT, first time meeting BT,
BT Kingsley.
He's funny.
What can people look out for you?
Oh shit, a lot. We doing Supermarket Sweep. That's gonna come out in September. I got a movie with Kristen Bell that we're gonna do called Queen Pins. I'm writing a book. We're doing a show over at Netflix. And I got 2 movies lined up for the beginning of the year. Coming to America is gonna be coming out. It's a lot of good shit.
All right, congratulations, Les. We ain't she got all the stuff. She got everything on the real platforms. She got 2 things on Netflix.
Well, what you got coming on BET Plus, Leslie?
Congratulations, Les. I got stuff on real stuff. I got something coming out on my Instagram tomorrow. I got a brand new video on Instagram.
I don't be remembering comedians on the rise.
I got a brand new video debuting on Instagram. It's gonna be a side by side. I'm gonna find something funny on Twitter. I'm gonna say something about it. You gonna laugh. Maybe you will be relatable to it.
I always scroll by your shit.
Hey, on behalf of the culture, congratulations. But personally, fuck all your success. Like, you know.
Wait a minute, Kadar did that. Kadar looked at me one night and was like, "Nigga, I wish I was you." I was like, "What?"
Listen, man,
That's all right. I'm gonna get you high next time. You gonna remember me, cuz.
no,
If
nigga,
I
not
smell
if
you,
she
I'm be
high.
like, "Oh, I remember that smell. I remember that smell. That's a nice smell, dude. What's that?" Bitch, we have met before.
I'm the
We got
only
another-
chip
we got a-
cool funny nigga.
We got another episode of Wording is Hard dropping tomorrow with Keisha E from Detroit. 2 more episodes of Zooming with the Homies coming out the rest of the week. It's gonna be great shows all week long. Tomorrow night is Ladies Night, so ladies, please pull up. It's gonna be a great time.
Announce it like that. Oh God.
Well, listen, this is what the crowd asked for, Leslie. I listen. I was already gonna have it all.
So it's gonna be Unicorn Night. Everybody pull up. Do you have to announce that when it's all dudes? It's gonna be hyphen. It's gonna be fire hyphen night.
How do you want me to say it, Leslie? How do you want me to say it? How do you want me to say it? Okay, then. Well, when you tell me how to say it, I'll say it like that.
Hey, just say that I'm gonna have some really strong comedians that happen to
ladies.
be.
She's still mad at Lavelle. She mad you didn't put her on Ladies Night, nigga. She mad at Lavelle right now for you, Tahir.
Because I'm from St. Louis? Because I'm from St. Louis. I get that residual hate.
Oh, wait a
like,
minute.
nigga, I'm a
Wait a
fucking
minute.
lady,
Lavelle's
nigga.
from St. Louis? I like niggas from St. Louis.
Wait, Lavelle ain't from St. Louis, is he?
Lavelle Crawford is
Yeah,
from
he
St.
is.
Louis. Absolutely he is.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, I'm looking that
Oh,
up.
man, I didn't know you was from St. Louis. Tahir, that's some real
Lavelle,
Hell
Sid.
yeah. I rap the Lou and East Side all day.
You definitely on that real shit.
Hell yeah.
Tahir from East St. Louis. East St. Tahir, let him
Yeah,
know.
I know that East St. Louis the shit though. God, I love
We
East
cross
St.
that
Louis.
river, man. We cross
All
that
them
bridge.
abandoned buildings, man, be fun in
fuck
East St.
you,
Louis.
Tony.
I love
Fuck you,
I
All
love
them
Tony.
people.
Budweiser boxes just laying
Oh,
around.
yeah.
All them empty houses, man, and burnt down buildings. Oh man, we had great time.
Man, you had asbestos everywhere. That was condemned buildings.
Anyway,
It gets no better than that.
Anyway, Father's Day is coming up. Please go to the website. Y'all can grab anything off my website right now. It's 20% off. Go fuck with that. And then this Friday, I'm going to be at the Laugh Factory. We're doing a rally for Juneteenth. We're gonna just be highlighting and out there doing a good job, man. And then also
Another
on Friday,
Texas holiday.
also on Friday, yeah, Galveston, Texas is what Juneteenth starts at.
Taxes. Galveston,
It's
Texas.
taxes. He said tax.
It looks like he was trying to say Galveston, Texas, but he's late on his taxes, so he got confused.
Hey, Kev, look at your phone real quick, man.
What are y'all? What are y'all? I mean, are y'all doing okay during this racial unrest? I mean, I know we joking and shit, but like, how y'all feeling?
Now, I'm not feeling good at all.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm in the
feeling
same boat. It's a lot of ups and downs with me, man. It takes a lot to get up every morning and do a video to try to make other people laugh when you know you're going through a spiritual warfare, and also just like a state of unrest. Kev, put your goddamn.
It looks like Tahir was trying to say spiritual warfare, but he said warfare.
Anyway, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I have not been sleeping well at all. Like, I didn't go to sleep at all on Sunday night, and last night I woke up at like 12:30, and then I didn't go back to sleep until like 4. It's literally been like taking all of my rest away from everything. Like, I have not been able to, like, I'm walking around in a constant state of angst and just waiting for the next thing to happen. And it sucks, man. Like, I have not been able to relax.
Well, what about you, Tony? Because Tony, you got sons. I mean, I don't know, Kevin, do you have sons or daughters?
I have sons. I had to have the conversation with them more than once. I've had a conversation with Tamir Rice and Trayvon Martin. And the last time when we talked about George Floyd, you could literally see the innocence leaving my youngest son's eyes. My oldest son is already jaded. My youngest son was really confused. And it wasn't confused like he didn't know what was going on. it was because he knew what was going on and he couldn't understand why. He was like, "What? Just because we're black, I don't get it." Like he's aware of what I'm saying, but it's not making sense in his mind. And watching him realize that this ain't, it ain't gonna be the same for him as it is for his friends, it broke my heart, man. To watch his life, the innocence be taken away it was heartbreaking. But you can't afford to not tell them, because that's the way the world's gonna see them. So
I'm just like, they walk outside now. They're just getting hassled just even walking. I mean, and your sons are older, right, Tony? Like
they are 20 and 18. And when my youngest son texted me, he was like, "Hey, yo, Dad, when you go to the next protest, let me know. I want to go." And when he said that, I was hurt and proud at the same time. The fact that he wanted to hit the streets and be there, but the fact that he has to do it, I was like, man. And
that's one thing that I say, Tone, right now. This time, there ain't no room for no middle of the fence, no straddling the fence. You either with us or you against us. Right. And if you quiet, you against us. And I'm not. I'm remembering everybody who was quiet, bro, because we off that. Ain't no safe zone. Ain't no one black. Ain't none of that. You either fighting for us or you're fighting against us. And there's no in between.
Well, I'm coming from an older perspective, have been in the riots and seen it, and saying my family have, been part of racial stuff. I feel like it's not going to change. I feel hopeless because I want to say that the protesting is changing some stuff and people are aware, but I feel like it's just a burst of Black history energy. Motherfuckers wearing kente cloths and NFL giving money. NFL, just give Colin his fucking job back. That'll show me that you're actually fucking serious.
They're doing everything but that. They making statements and flyers.
They done gave 5 jobs worth of jobs away instead of giving that man his one job. It scares
me because I feel like it's just going to be the same. And I feel like every Black person needs to admit, and I mean, at least this is for me, that there's a part of us that feels like we might be slaves again.
I don't know about that. I feel like
every Black person needs to admit that you either gonna stand on one side of the fucking fence or the other. You either gonna be in that line that's gonna march back into slavery, or that side that's gonna fight to your fucking death. And here's the cold part: niggas is scared to die, but niggas is also scared to fight for their fucking life.
Yeah,
and that part blows my fucking mind.
I ask y'all this, and this might be fucked up for me to say because I know what really happened. Like back in the day, I'm thinking about my parents, I'm thinking about my grandparents. Do you think they would have stood there? Don't you think they would have attacked the cops? Do you think they would have charged the cops and said,
"No, you a motherfucking lie, Leslie"? Way back in the day, it's always been half of the niggas that wasn't with shit. When Nat Turner and them decided they was gonna go murder motherfuckers that night, half of them niggas decided they wasn't with that shit. When Martin Luther King decided he was gonna march to DC, half of the niggas wasn't with that shit. When Malcolm X said we gonna get it done by any fucking means, half of the niggas wasn't with that shit. When the Black Panthers said, nigga, we gonna rush straps, we gonna feed our own, we gonna police our own, we gonna set up organizations, community revolution in progress, brothers leading others out of destruction. We set up principalities within our own neighborhoods. Half of the niggas wasn't with that. It's always some niggas that's always too scared to let white folks go.
Right.
To do some things for Black folks.
Nah, for real, Ron is right. I was just thinking about that. The only thing that is different now is we have social media, so the people who ain't with it can be vocal. But there was always somebody who was like, "Nah, bro, let's just be cool. Like this is good enough, bro. We should just be happy for this.
We should be happy we got these scraps."
Yeah, we're not gonna be happy with because this.
But do you think that's the
and how can we demand a seat at the table when niggas is happy for the crumbs that fall on the floor?
I don't think it's the majority. I think people are inherently apprehensive about any confrontation, right? I feel like that's why you can hit people in the head with a mic, because people are like, like people didn't grow up fighting. Like we grew up, when we were kids, we grew up fighting. Like my kids they haven't been in no fights. I will be in a fight 3 times a week. So it was because
I feel like the anguish, I think that they just would have, like a lot of people probably would have died that day because they would have rushed them motherfuckers. Like, and I know why they didn't, because they were scared. They was like scared to get shot.
But you gotta realize you've been conditioned. The government has conditioned you. They took fighting completely out of schools, prayer completely out of schools. And then the only resource you had was your mama and your grandmama, who gave you prayer and church on the weekends. So all niggas know how to do is hold hands and pray and wait for things to get better.
Yo, and Ron, I'm gonna tell you one thing too right now.
Get you put out.
Ron, I'm gonna tell you one thing right now that's happening too. A lot of these white pastors are showing themselves like they don't know nothing about race relations. They don't know how to talk to no black people. Their racism is being completely clear that they are white before they're Christians, before they're anything. They like, oh yeah, but like we're white though. Like y'all really should just chill out and be happy. And black people ain't going for that no more. So I feel like people are fighting, but in one, and honestly, some of the fight isn't like let's go out and protest, like that's part of it. But part of it is let's respect black women. Let's give them opportunities. Let's stop making their lives harder. Let's take advantage. And I mean, not let's take advantage. Let's promote them. Let's look out for them. And we wasn't always on that. But just today, I seen some black dudes who thought it was funny to throw a black woman in a dumpster. And I seen another dude who hit a black woman in the face with a skateboard. Like, as black men, we gotta be the ones to sock our boys out and be like, nigga, that ain't funny, bro, and that ain't cool. Right. And until we start doing that, because they be the ones who out there, that 19-year-old who died, she 19 on the front lines fighting for us. And it was a black man who took advantage of her. And that broke my heart because we can't be letting our women struggle like that. We got to protect them.
I feel like that nigga was an agent though, bro. I feel like that nigga was an implant. Like all this black positivity.
No, Ron, I disagree, bro. I don't feel like it be outside members. It be us, bro.
There be a lot of black men that hate black women. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah, bro.
We're not united correctly within a race. That's definitely
right.
That's
not by accident. That is not by accident.
I agree with you, Ron. I feel like some of that was calculated.
I would say this. Listen. I mentioned this yesterday on a couple things, and I think I said it in somebody else's live. We have to be accountable for each other, and like Kev say, you got to be comfortable telling your friend that shit ain't cool. Like the way that black women get treated when they're not smiling, and the guy goes up and say,
"Bro, nigga, if you can't get out a woman, you can't."
Hold on, wait. This is the plight of the black woman. It's never good enough. They're never doing enough. They need to do more at all times. A black woman is not smiling. Somebody's quick to come along and say, yo, Queen, you too beautiful to
all
be
the time.
Like that. All of that type of stuff. Yo, let her live her life. Maybe she's thinking about something.
I'm from the South. That's a hard habit.
Maybe she got gas, whatever the fuck it may be. Let her live her life. Because the moment she starts smiling, somebody with less confidence is going to think that's an invitation to holler at her. And it's not. She's just trying to be polite. And a lot of times when women smile at men, they're smiling not because they're necessarily in a happy place. They're thinking, if I smile, he'll leave me the fuck alone.
Yep.
And that's what we say by protect our black women, protect our women. It's not like you got to be on the front lines and walking in front of women, blocking everything that come. It's taking accountability for your friends.
Yeah.
Your friend holler at a girl and she obviously not interested, and he like, yo, well, fuck you then, bitch. You need to check him at that moment. Like, yo, nigga, what are you doing?
Bro,
you need to check that shit immediately. It ain't enough for you to say that ain't cool and laugh it off. Fuck that. Check that motherfucker. And it's annoying. Same behavior. You need to stop being friends with that motherfucker because you are the company that keep. Hanging with motherfuckers that disrespect our women. You are the same motherfucker that we talking about. You part of the problem.
Exactly. And it's annoying if we defend ourselves because then we're all of a sudden called a crazy, angry black bitch. Like it was
tell you what the problem is, Les.
On this side, I had to literally. Because like you said, I'm 6 feet tall. I'm aggressive. I fucking am expressive. I had to, at certain points, there was some, I had to make sure that I wasn't scaring the white people. Or I wasn't scaring people. You know, because it's a black woman. If I raise my voice, I mean, just even fucking with y'all right now, y'all like, yeah, this bitch will whoop somebody's ass. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I'm going to tell you one thing Angel said today when we were shooting our podcast. She said, a lot of black men don't know how to interact with black women if they can't get at them. If they're not trying to smash them, if they don't have that like romantic relationship, they don't know how to interact with them.
Well, can I ask a question? Do y'all even like this is, can I just say this? If we did a poll of what race would a black woman date, 97% maybe even more than that will say immediately black man. You ask a black man the same thing, We may get 40%, maybe. Do y'all even
me one of the 40?
like?
Listen,
You would not believe the shit that sisters think now, because I swear to God, niggas hate us.
Les, I ain't gonna hold you. I fully 100% believe you. Not only was
it's hard to even date black men. It's hard for me to even. I haven't dated a black man. I'm gonna be honest, because it's like the last black man I talked to. This nigga had 5 kids, a part-time job. It's like, and talk to me like I was
from
fucking
half
crazy.
court, your boy Black Ron pulls up with yet another. I'm just trying to let you know.
But you know what I'm saying though? It's like, and then you get the black guys. It's like, oh well, why you not dating black? Well, you don't fuck with me. You don't fuck with me. And other races do. Other races.
You know what's funny, Les? Serena Williams on Twitter. It was the funny thing to do to make fun of Serena Williams. She ain't pretty. She looked like a man. She looked like a dude. She sound like a dude. And then when she married a white dude, we was like, oh, come on, Serena. No, bro, all y'all did was disrespect her every day.
Kevin,
That's
on.
real talk,
hold the
though,
fuck
bro.
on, Kevin. You hold the fuck on. Who was saying that in the black male community?
Ron.
Real
It was
talk.
some
It was a lot of dudes who thought that was funny, bro.
Hey,
it was
nigga,
funny.
I'm from the South.
No, let me
Niggas
ask
was
y'all
calling
something,
her
though. Let me
good God
ask you,
Almighty.
this is real talk. This is real fucking talk. Because I have a real fucking problem. Like, my whole crowd was black before I crossed over or whatever. Am I not black no more?
Absolutely,
no, nigga.
No, I mean, no, honestly, because think about it. Go look it up. Have you seen me on the cover of an Essence or Ebony? But you see me on motherfucking Vogue. You see me on Elle. You see me on all that other shit.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
That.
Like it's like we don't like each other. Like I'm
that
telling you,
videos I saw today, I said you can't like nobody.
But at the same time, I saw Serena.
So wonderful and so dynamic and so like beautiful. I think y'all have so many choices. Black women, it's a taboo to date a black woman. Like we're supposed to only date black men.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, I've been with my wife since 2001. I think 2001, Les. I've been with my black wife since before it was cool. Before I said, "Hey, man, I love you."
Yeah, but will you stay with her if you get famous?
Hold on.
Les, now you want to square up, Les? I done let you get away with a lot of stuff. I'm going to sock you out right here, right now. Me and you can meet in Madison Square Garden. I will fight you. I will fight you over this woman.
Kevin is lost without Melissa.
Oh, he's done. He's done. Melissa would have to leave him.
I would burn up I would turn on fire. If you saw me leave her for a white girl, you know that somebody killed me. It is my skin on somebody. I will die. The thought of pink nipples drives me insane. Oh God, you ain't got no bonnet. Where's your bonnet?
So you'll get an Italian white girl, huh? You're getting
Ron,
Italian
I'll
white
stop
girl.
you, bro.
My friends are like, Leslie, we want you to be with a black man. I want to be with a black man too, but motherfuckers don't be. I swear to God, it's like it comes down to, oh, you got more money than me. Oh, okay, well, I ain't them niggas. I ain't them Hollywood niggas. I ain't, what? What? You know what I'm saying?
Les, I believe that because I know some black girls in Hollywood who are successful. And they can't get a black man to be
and
cool.
The more successful for a woman,
talk.
The more successful they are, the more lonely they are, and that's just for any woman.
Real talk. I watched this happen on both sides. Like with Serena, I watched her go from Keyshawn Johnson to Drake to the white dude. She got progressively lighter as she dated. You know what I'm saying? And when I would go out to Los Angeles, aka LA, I would notice that the sisters would be genuinely surprised when I would shoot at them, because the darker they were, they're used to the whiter man or Asian man.
And that's another thing. Dark-skinned women is like,
Oh no,
so for me to want a woman with natural hair, no lashes, very little to no makeup, you know what I'm saying, no body shapers, no Spanx, you know, whatever size you are,
if we see a brother like you, the first thing we think, okay, he's part Rasta, or he's very fucking in touch with himself. Like he's one of them natural. He's gonna love me. Like that's what we see. When I first saw you, I was like, oh, he's the brother. Like you go, oh, he's one of the brothers. Like that's what most women will think about. Especially when you hit and you go, oh man, this nigga's conscious. Oh, you know, like fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
I get, you one of them woke niggas. Yeah. And I'm gonna
Yeah,
dick you down like I'm one of them hood niggas.
No, but see, I hit Tony when Tony put online that he had a girlfriend, and when I saw his girlfriend, I was like, what is? She better be black.
She's Afro-Latina.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful, but I was just like, oh nigga, you got a girlfriend now? You in a relationship?
You in a relationship? Get you on SNL.
And wait a minute, Tahir, you're married too, right? I was so surprised. I was like, Tahir got a fucking wife. Wow. Y'all don't look like niggas that keep steady relationships.
He ain't just got no wife last year.
No, but I'm just saying, it just seemed like y'all, like, well, you do. I mean, I know you, so I know you are, but it just like, if you was to look at you, you'd be like, these niggas ain't got steady relationships. Like,
nah, man.
I don't look like steady relationship.
Nah, nigga, you look like a straight player. I would think that you are.
You giving them to Kirkpatrick and then you skid.
Nah, I know you know, but I know you're not like that. But if I did know you, I'd be like, oh, that nigga is smashing everything in every town. And Tahir
look
too.
At who you came to see.
Tahir got this fucking Tahir got this video of like how he hollers at girls. I was like, he does that shit for real.
Oh no, that was LA. That was how LA niggas holler at chicks. That
it's St. Louis too. I was like, oh, this nigga's hollering.
Oh yeah, the St. Louis. Yeah. No.
No, and now Kevin, I would have thought he had a white girl.
No, Les! Come on, Les! Come on!
Kevin getting his Tiger Woods.
Here's the thing, Les. Like the people that support me, my fans and all that, they know I don't like strip clubs. I don't like going to clubs. I don't like how women are treated in clubs. I don't like when niggas grab chicks' arms and shit. Like, I'm the first nigga to be like, hey, man, don't do that shit, bro. Don't do that around me. I don't like that shit. I don't like going to strip clubs because for me, a strip club feels like, especially like on the new talent night.
This is my black wife, Les. This is my black wife with a grill in her mouth. This is my black wife with a grill. I love her. Ain't no white girl. Ain't no
beautiful.
No, nigga, beautiful. We said you got white women on the side. We said you got fried chicken and Boston Market sides, nigga.
Hey,
Boston Market sides.
I don't like going to strip clubs. I don't like how on new talent night the women have to parade around and show off what they got. It feels like an auction
for
block.
A nigga that don't like it. You sure know a lot about it.
Listen, I had to go to it to experience it and realize like this ain't for me. I don't like that shit. I don't like anything that exploits our women, and like I don't even like music videos where it's all the women around the car and all that shit. Like, bro, like real women. Like, here's the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing. Everybody evidently or supposedly likes to freak or the whole until you gotta wife her and then you want to talk about it and talk down to it and all that shit. If you in a relationship and somebody ain't bigging you up, they ain't lifting you up and highlighting you on a certain level, you don't need to be fucking with it. If they not trying to take you to the next level and show you shit and y'all at different levels, they not trying to bring you to that level and help you excel, you don't need to be fucking with them. If you don't wake up every day and that person makes you feel special, you don't need to be fucking with them. You need to be with somebody that acknowledges you and your presence, and not only like acknowledges it, but tries to take it to the next level. Because all that other shit is bullshit, bro. All that shit is fluff. If you're not about furthering the culture, if you're not about furthering the culture and progressing, then you out here playing with it, bro. Like I don't respect that shit. I had friends in high school that once I found out that they were abusive, even in high school, I was like, nah, nigga, I can't fuck with you. Because if you put your hands on this woman or this young lady at this point, you ain't the type of nigga I need to be around. You're not in my circle. My niggas don't do that type of shit. You ain't finna put your hands on no woman in front of me. My neighbors, and Farron can attest to this. She's still in the comments right now. I heard through my window, my neighbors were arguing, and then I heard the woman scream. So I went outside. Now I don't know at what point this happened because both of them were naked at the time. But I went out there and they had their patio door open and the blinds were open. They both naked, and I stood there to make him very uncomfortable because I don't know who was doing the hit and I heard her smack or something. I don't know if it was her smacking him away from him, but I stood there because I'm like, you ain't never, ever in my presence gonna hit a woman, ever. And I don't give a fuck. I'll put my life on the line for that shit. I don't stand for that shit.
Let me tell you this.
Like
let me tell you all of this.
There dog walking a nigga.
No, let me tell you to all of y'all, because the way that you feel, I hope that you know that your sisters in comedy be going through some shit. Like, and do you get what I'm saying? And I'm talking about personally, and I'm talking about like when we get introduced, like y'all ready for a female? That shit's insulting.
Oh, I hate that.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're making the audience. You're literally saying, so y'all ready for a unicorn? Y'all preparing the audience to be fucked up. And when you see comics and when you seeing comics hitting that, like I know comics that's been raped on the road. Do you get what I'm saying? Y'all gotta look out for us.
Absolutely. Whoa. I agree wholeheartedly. I tell comics all the time, especially new comics, because some of the older ones, like, they kind of stuck in their ways. But I'm like, yo, don't fuck your fans and don't fuck these comics. Let them live. Women have a hard enough time just doing a regular job. Imagine doing something that has no blueprint. That has no route for success.
I have done comedy and come off the stage. I've had people grab my titty. I've had and had other comics just stand there and think it's funny.
No, that shit ain't cool.
I've had dudes put their hands on me. I had dudes push me. I when I was on the Cat tour, now Cat almost killed this nigga though, but I had a bodyguard literally elbow me in the chest. Like I mean, y'all got to watch out for y'all sisters, man.
Hey man, let me say this for everybody watching. It is never cool to grab a woman's hand, to pull her off her normal stride back towards you, to grab a body part, to Donald Trump her. None of that shit, bro. I don't know who told you that shit was player, who told you that shit was cool,
or that we like it. They think most motherfuckers think we like it.
I don't give a fuck if 9 women before her like that shit, bro. That shit ain't all right. Black Run is telling you that shit is not all right at all, bro.
I just want y'all to remember that when y'all out in the clubs and you see one of your sisters going up and some shit's going down, like, speak to motherfuckers. Like, y'all know people in this game. I could tell you so many names that y'all need to step to these niggas and let them niggas know, like, yo, nigga, your behavior is not cool.
I be watching first.
I'm never the nigga that like bite my tongue when I see some shit like that. If I see some shit like that, I don't let that shit slide. I address it immediately. I'm like, I'm gonna talk to him next time. Nah, fuck that. I'm one of those people. Time is of the essence, and I'll speak on all of that shit. And I don't give a fuck who I offend. Because if you offended by me telling you what's right and what's wrong, nigga, then you a fuck nigga anyway. And I don't give a fuck. Anybody can hear that shit. Anybody can get that shit, and it's like that. And I don't care because I grew up seeing my mom is missing her 2 front teeth. My sister's dad smashed her head on the counter. I grew up seeing that shit from 3 until I was about 11. And it took him beating me for her to leave. So if you think that I'm going to sit around and let any woman ever get physically abused or assaulted in front of me, you got another motherfucking thing coming. I will lay my life on the line any day of the week for any woman before I let some fuck shit like that happen. I'm speaking on everything.
It happens all the time, though, Tahir.
I know it does, Leslie, and I'm not disputing that at all. I'm just letting you know that it ain't gonna happen in front of me.
Not on his watch.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
And that's real.
Not on my watch.
I got a wife, I got a daughter, I got a sister, I got a mom, I got aunts, and I got cousins who are.
And you mean to all of them, Tahir. You're mean to all of them.
I am mean. I am an asshole. I'm not gonna lie about that. But underneath all of those layers of my assholeness, you better believe I will fight to the fucking bitter end for y'all. Yeah. I will stand up.
If anybody gonna be mean to y'all, it's gonna be me. You understand that?
I'm mean to you because I'm there for you. Don't you understand that?
That's a real thing, though. I was thinking about.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Last week, I was doing a podcast with Doe, and he took a break for his mental health, and to get.
Hey, how's he doing?
He's doing better.
Who's that?
Doughboy. Anthony Doughboy Belcher.
Yeah, don't.
I mean, Les. I mean, you would have bumped him. Don't worry about it.
He's on BET Plus.
But right, I needed a co-host. My wife was like, I love you. You ain't holding it on your own. And I tabbed a black woman. And it starts really with that. It's not necessarily always about fighting for them in the streets. It's about seeing their value and making sure they're squared away and taking care of them and looking out for them when it could be, let me get Tahir, let me get Tone, let me get Black Ron. That'll be the easy choice. Now, let me forget all of them.
I used to be the one that would scream. I would scream at comics. I was like, why is this an all-male show? Why do y'all not have a female on the show? And they would always gaslight me and be like, oh, Leslie, you just wanted this show. Bitch, I'm booked. I'm already booked. I can give you 5 chicks that you can book right now. Because just because they're not doing what I'm doing, that don't mean they're not funny.
Yeah.
So my sisters in comedy will let you know for sure that I book bona fide, funny black women. Now, some women I don't book because they're not strong enough to be on the show, and I don't want to book you.
And I tell like comedic females all the time, like, you gotta fucking make that. You gotta make that. You gotta be just as strong. You don't. I tell female comedians, period. You don't have to prove that you're a female. We already know you're a female. You don't have to do jokes that you can just be what you want to be. You get up on stage and do what you think is funny.
But it does take, like, Tahir, when I did my Came on Stage and Friends, I was like, Tahir, we need at least one black woman on the show. And he reached out. He had more in his Rolodex than I had. And sometimes we had 2 or 3. But it takes people like me, Tone, Tahir, constantly going. We have to go out. It's not enough to be cool. We have to go out of our way, to make sure. Black Ron saying, I'm going to go out of my way to make sure they're represented. Because black women go out of their way for us all the time. They don't ask for nothing.
All the time.
Leslie be doing that for me.
She fought for you.
She put her relationship in jeopardy to ride for me with Lauren Michael.
Tyler Perry is who he is because of black women. Can I tell you this too?
I like Keenan, like me and Keenan became real close, but the reason that they auditioned women was because Keenan was like, and they of course fucked up what he said, but what he said was real. He was like, when they come here and audition, they're not ready. You're not ready. And this is what I want to say to black female comics. I'm going to tell you right now, you got to get fucking strong as every fucking body else. You got to work twice. You got to make yourself fucking sellable. Because that audition for fucking SNL, when you go in there, that's some real shit. That's some real shit. And it could literally spring you to a whole nother fucking platform.
Hey, listen, I want to say this real quick. I've had 3 different black women hit me up just now and was like, you would not believe some of the shit I've endured on the road. And let me say this to you guys, and I know you guys are on your shit, but if there are any comics that are watching right now, protect our women, man. Yeah. Protect our women. It don't take much for you to say, nigga, that ain't cool. That shit ain't
I'm not gonna say this girl's name. I'm not gonna say this girl's name. She got hit by another comic. She's so fucking scared. She had to start self-defense classes.
Wow.
Like, I know comics. I know another comic that has been raped twice on the road by comics. Like, real fucking talk. You guys have got to look out for us because we don't have the same groupies that y'all have. Y'all got these bitches that's we got motherfucking men that will fuck us up. Like I don't do hotels that have the doors on the outside type shit. Yeah. Like that's the type of shit we gotta do. Like we gotta like the promoters don't, and most of the promoters are fucking random ass motherfuckers, not professional people. They don't fucking look. I've been left at venues because they didn't give a fuck. The show is over. They didn't pay me. Yeah. You gotta. I'm telling y'all, like I'm a bad motherfucker. Ain't nobody fucking with me. But let me tell you, people have tried to fuck. People have tried. And like Tony, you said, I did that. Okay? I've had to do that a couple of times, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You want to send me that as a meme.
But moreover,
but real talk to hear, that's some real shit.
Yeah.
Not only should niggas be protecting our women, all you niggas out there that's did fuck shit, you need to atone for it.
Bruh. Straight up, Ron. Straight up.
Don't keep out here smiling. thinking that a woman gonna let bygones be bygones and that time heals all wounds. Nigga, before you get blasted on TMZ or CNN, come out and get in front of the fuck shit you done did all these years, nigga.
Bruh.
Man.
Let me tell you what, bro. I can't say we. I can speak for Tahir and Tone. I'm just meeting Ron, but from his vibe, I feel like I could speak for him. We ain't going for that. I ain't never gone for that, period. But more than ever, we ain't going for that. That none of that junk is cool. It ain't never really been cool ever. But what happened is it was cool to let stuff go by with a joke, with a snicker, with a pass. Because if you're not speaking out against it, you're really still complicit. And we gotta do more than let stuff. We have to completely call it out and risk whatever that means for us. Whatever that means for us.
Yeah,
like,
because it still shouldn't be at the same level. Because when I came into the game, when I came into the game, nobody was really booking. There was black females, but nobody was really booking it. We shouldn't still be at the same level.
Nah.
You know, every comedy show I see, it should be at least 2 or 3 women on the show now. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Here's where I can admit fault. When it would come to female comics being disrespected in green rooms, females being disrespected, period, after shows and shit, I would always wait for that woman to say something because of my experience bouncing in college. And I broke up a domestic situation that could have turned bad for me. Because when I broke up the woman getting beat by her man, she didn't turn on me. So, and I've been counseled by OGs and shit that have told me since then, don't run headlong into a situation like that without understanding what it is. Like when I see female comics getting into it with a nigga, I be like, whoa, let me watch because that might be a nigga she date. That might not just be some random ass nigga.
You see any fucking female getting into you, step the play, even if you don't say nothing, step right there. Just so you can make your presence be known. You know, Keenan, like motherfuckers would say shit to me and Keenan would like step right, like, what you need me to do? Like, do you need me to stand right there? Like, I have friends that be like, yo, nigga, like you need to go get your money. You need me to stand right there. Like, if you see a female doing anything like this or nigga or like, you fucking step.
Yeah.
Step.
A lot of people don't know the value of just standing there. That's all you have.
Oh my God.
I'm the king of the roll up to the scene and not say nothing.
When I first started doing these gigs, I had to have my dresser, who is gay, who don't look intimidated at all. And he would go and they would fucking like that's because he would wear his bandana.
First of all, let me tell you who's gonna win a fight. A gay man. That nigga finna fight hard than a mother. All his life he had to fight.
Masculinity, like how much it dominates the business, and like when you guys don't step up, it's almost like, oh well, like I've been attacked so many times, and even the guys that I'm friends with don't say nothing. You be like, why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't defend me? Like, and he's like, oh, you know them niggas is, it's like, nah, nigga, like you.
For all the times I could have said something and didn't.
Right.
I apologize.
You know what, Ron? That's the first step. What's really hard is to take accountability for where you were wrong, right? Even if when you at that time it didn't feel wrong, but now you realize you were wrong. That's step 1. Step 2 is not letting yourself ever be in that position again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like accountability is first, action is second, and then keeping somebody else accountable is third. And that's how you see change. Because what we think is funny to the group. If the group don't think that's funny, then that ain't funny no more. If the group don't think that's cool, then that ain't cool no more. But it takes somebody to be like, nah, bro, that ain't cool. Because a lot of times, bro, people just be scared to go against the grain. So if you be like, oh, that ain't cool, then they like, oh yeah, man, that ain't cool.
Oh, that's people who afraid to be awkward, bro. I've always.
Well, that's most, Ron. That's most people.
Yeah.
Most people just want to go with whatever's cool, whatever the group thinks is cool.
Nobody likes, you said, confrontation.
Nobody likes confrontation. So if y'all think this is cool, then that's cool. People don't even really be down with that for real, but they're not strong enough to say, I'm not down with that.
Speaking of confrontation, that's where we going next with this level of protest. Like, and that's what Leslie was talking about. She can't get behind it because it seems like an exercise of futility because there's no next step. And
well, and I've been there before though, Ron. I was in the riots. I was there for Rodney King, and we tore the fucking city down. Nothing happened. Like,
right,
but think
because
about
there
30
was no
years
next
before
step.
me. 30 years before me, it was a riot. Nothing happened.
There was no next step.
I keep the same type of energy. Are we just having pandemic energy, going out there and fucking protesting? We just out there because we want to be outside? No, real talk. Are you going to keep the same energy when you got to get rid of these fucking people that are making these decisions? We got to clean the house. And not only that, we got to fucking speak smartly and not be so angry. We got to stop and organize, because when you say defund the police, which is a terrible name, it's a fucking terrible name. So make it where they understand. Yo, we taking resources, because this is something the police actually asking for too. The police don't want to be called out for stupid ass calls or referrals you recheck. They don't want to be called out for something that they potentially might kill somebody for, because they're not trained. These are 19-year-old teenagers with military fucking shit. So they need to be retrained, and we need to spread resources. So when somebody calls for a mental, like somebody's outside naked, they're not gonna call the fucking SWAT team. They're gonna fucking call 2 officers that can just fucking come. Like the dude that got killed in Mesa, Arizona. This dude literally was crying. He was crying on his knees, crawling to this dude. In a SWAT team's head, you're asking a SWAT team, a fucking killer, a motherfucker who sent out to fucking, do you get what I'm saying? To break his silence and have some sympathy. But I'm not saying that he was right, because he was fucking wrong. But this is what we sent out, though. We sent this out for that call that should have been the dude from the fucking Die Hard.
If you send out, if you're a hammer, every problem becomes a nail. And that's the thing. When you're, and the police are hammers, they don't know how to deal with mental health issues.
Hold on. We gonna quit fucking lying, talking about it's a lack of training. Because I don't see no lack of training when they handling the other side. The motherfuckers that's the other side be skitzing out with weapons in their hand.
Motherfuckers are racist. Oh, I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. As far as like when I say retraining, I mean just going in there and getting rid of them motherfuckers. Because
Dylan Roof shot up a whole church full of folks and was peacefully taken in.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, Ron. It's that when you deal with black people, you know there's nothing gonna happen to you. When you deal with white people, you know something's gonna happen to you, so you act different.
There's what's called a preponderance of guilt, which means that they come in and they automatically assume that based on your skin color, brother, you are guilty of something. All I got to do is detain you long enough. If I search you and pat you down long enough, if I question you long enough, if I run your name long enough, I'm going to find something. Because number one, I got an arrest order that I need to match up to. But number two, I wish you would fidget.
Yeah. And listen, Ron, I'm going to tell you right now, I love black women so much that I'm going to go ahead and leave the Zoom and go ahead into the room with the black woman, because, you know what I'm saying, it was 9 to hear her told me personally. I love it. Ah, man. Woo! What? Let's go. Bruh, listen, I got one, and I'm going to make sure I'm cool there, because it starts at home. The community, amen, begins with the family. You understand me? The family is the first part. She had made meatloaf. I hadn't eaten it. You know, I had talked to her.
She must have came to the door and said, "Nigga, get off that."
She had peeked in.
She takes that nigga and said, "Come to bed."
She peeked in.
Listen, rolled up. I made this meatloaf, nigga.
And it's going in your mouth.
Y'all keep it going, man. Fight the power, kill Whitey, all that. I love y'all. Love y'all.
I've been having to pee for the past hour.
I had to pee so bad, Tone, I thought it was sex. It felt so good.
That boy said, kill Whitey.
Hey.
Let it be known that Kevin, Jesus is my rock, Fredericks said, kill Whitey.
You know, that's the only phrase I knew from the 70s. I don't know who Whitey was, but listen, I gotta go. I gotta respect one black woman at a time.
I said, hey.
I will. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
All right, peace, Kev.
All right.
Nice to meet you,
But listen,
Kev.
guys, it has been 3 hours outside of the 2 that we agreed to. So,
that's crazy.
Thank you again to Leslie Jones for pulling up, man. We'll be back tomorrow night. Please check out all the things that all my guests have going on. Follow them on Instagram. And we will see y'all tomorrow night, man.
You for real, bro?
Huh? What?
I'm talking about Leslie, bro. I just turned my phone on. and it told me what Leslie sent to me, bro. Like
I told y'all I was gonna hook y'all up.
Well,
Hanging
listen,
with the
man.
motherfucking homies.
Man, and you don't even know me. Goddamn, I can't imagine what you said,
I
Tony.
do know you.
Goddamn,
I do know you.
boy,
I asked you
shit.
what you smelled like.
No, that's love though, for real, Les. For
Nah,
real,
it's
like
real love. Y'all need to understand that I love the craft and I love people who do it well. And I'm here. I got your back.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna kick back and put my feet up and wait for mine then. Tony Baker just walked away from the camera, man. But I cannot thank all my guests tonight. We reached 4,600 people tonight, man.
Nice.
And that's not by accident at all. That's due to the people that we had on the show. It's due to Leslie Jones. It's due to the information that was dropped. Again, Ron, I definitely got to have you on here because I saw a couple people put in the chat preponderance of guilt, and I know that by the fact that they just posted that and a couple people did it, they want more of that knowledge. So if you have it, it's your responsibility to share it, and I'm going to have you back so you can share that again. So Leslie, thank you so much for coming. Ron, thank you so much for coming. I'm definitely have you back. Leslie, anytime you want to come back, you are more than welcome. Thank you for blessing us with your
Thank you.
And
Thank
all
you,
the
man.
information. Absolutely, man. Y'all be easy. Make sure you tune in to BT Kingsley. He's going live tonight at 11 o'clock. And on Thursday, he is premiering his new show, Give Me 5, at 5:45 on his channel. Please, please, please tune in. It's going to be amazing. We are here as a community.
Hey.
That's why we always promoting each other, because we all we got. So if y'all got it and you got the time, you off work, please tune in to my brother's show, BT Kingsley. Follow him on Instagram and subscribe to his YouTube. And we out here, Tony Baker. Thank you so much for coming back. We'll talk to y'all later. What you got, Ron?
I got one more thing to promote. Every night at midnight, catch me and Ty Davis on the Midnight Oil Show on IG Live, man. We talk about relationships, we talk about politics, we talk about everything. Another dynamite female comedian that just so happens to be born black. So y'all go support her. Ty Davis out of Baltimore. But anyway, love to you, Tahir, man. I appreciate you having me, bro.
Oh, snap. Leslie, I'm sorry. I didn't even know that you, thank you.
Did you just clutch the pearls?
I clutched every, let me tell you something. I'm going to do a Hail Mary with these pearls.
You and me.
Jesus Christ. But thank y'all so much.
Love y'all.
That's been another Zooming with the homies. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.